Hello, everyone. Welcome to this episode of the Have a Word podcast. And my God, Carl, it's a good one.
Ooh, we're sat on the couch for starters, mate.
I know, because I'm feeling very festive-y.
Festive-y, that's a word.
Festivus is coming. It's Christmas, just around the corner. This is when we're starting to do Christmas presents. Have you started yet?
I haven't started yet, but I've thought about starting, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm starting to think about starting.
Yeah.
And if you're the same and you're a lid, or if you know a lid, or if you love a lid, you want to get them a nice
good gift.
Have a Word Christmas jumper.
Such a good gift.
Paul Ince, Navidad. You can go with the red, the Paul Ince.
Yeah, it's like, if you know a lid and you love it, it's such a good, like, it's such a nice thing to give them. And if I was going to wear a Christmas jumper, Dan, and I'll wear them when I'd be wearing it, brother.
December 20th, the Have a Word Arena Show, our second ever arena show. It's bigger, it's better, it's an extravaganza of everything Have a Word. And my God,
It's a Mardi Gras of fun.
you'd look good in one of these.
Just imagine the sea of red and blue, the city of Liverpool split, red and blue. But it's not Liverpool and Everton, it's Wallace and Paul Ince. What side are you?
Are you excited about the arena?
I genuinely, up until, this is a bit of a fourth wall break, we had a meeting last week, I was a bit nervous. Now, I am so excited.
Yeah.
The shit we've got planned is going to blow your socks off.
We know how good it's going to be. We want you to be there. There's a few hundred tickets left. Don't miss out. We want to cram it full of the Lid Army. HaveAWordPod.com for all your Christmas jumpers. HaveAWordPod.com for all your arena tickets. And enjoy the episode because it's going to be...
It's just a hub of have a word. HaveAWordPod.com. Everything have a word. And the episode, Dan, we've already filmed it. It was a belter.
Nice.
Wag wag leads, you're listening to the funniest podcast in the game from the heart of Liverpool with Adam, Dan, Sensei Carl and Finn. This is the one and only Have a Word.
This episode is brought to you by NordVPN, the very best in protecting your online activity.
Go Ed, get on me.
I haven't seen you for a while.
Oh, it's nice to see you. Nice to
Chonky
see
knit
you.
season.
Yeah, that's what I need. I've got the same one. I got it, yeah. So I
love
just decided not to wear
I
it.
like the
This
red
is
chunky.
very orange, innit? Have a word colours.
That's why I bought that as well, yeah. For the audio listeners.
It's really good. It's a good layering piece.
I went into Arquette in London.
Oh,
and
rest in peace.
I know, it was right there in
I
Liverpool.
really loved it. They sell the French Terry, mate.
And where's it gone? Have they just gone, no, Scousers aren't into Arquette?
Yeah, literally. Because they put a
Annoying.
cafe.
Me and Carl were the only people in there.
Fact.
Class.
We put a cafe on the ground floor so no one knows it's a shop.
I'll say this though, Uniqlo, not a terrible replacement.
Yeah. Great
Okay,
replacement.
great.
Yeah, I mean, if I could only have one, I'd want Uniqlo.
Yeah.
Ooh, come
Yeah.
Yeah.
French Terry, though.
on. Sure.
French Terry.
French Terry, mate.
Who's
We
French
love the
Terry?
French Terry.
It's a cut of sweater that Arquette sell, and me and Carl also think it sounds like a homophobic euphemism. You know,
A euphemism.
Yeah, if I go, I'm bringing Ian later. He's a bit of a French Terry.
Yeah, all right, I get it.
just so you know.
I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, just to pre-warn you.
Some of the times when we do those, like, you know, out of left field homophobic innuendos, I'm like, I'm not sure that works. French Terry.
What
I get what you mean.
nationality wouldn't work with that?
Scottish.
Yeah, he's a bit of a Scottish Terry.
But he fucks them.
He's-
Fucks women.
Oh, I was going to say he was quite scary.
Yeah, he's quite scary and he golfs.
Yeah.
The gays don't.
Gays golf.
Gays women do.
I tell you what,
There you go. Thanks for those facts, Carl.
I adore this city. I don't think I'll ever move. But the menswear shopping game in this city compared to places like London is just not.
Adam. Preach.
Do you know what I mean?
Preach.
They did give up on men.
Is that not just everywhere apart from London and Britain now, though?
No, Manchester's pretty good for shopping. Sheffield's pretty good for men's shopping.
Is it?
Yeah.
They've got a Moss
like
Bros.
the sort of southeast bit of Sheffield. I don't know what that road's called. Eccles.
Eccles all in.
Like that big
Eccles Hall
road is like there's really good places there. Liverpool just
Boozers as well.
is.
It's getting better than it was, but it's still pretty poo.
I don't know whether it is.
I think it is.
Okay, well
like
then,
2
look,
years ago,
our opinions,
it was John Lewis and Zara, and that was it, really.
What else is here now?
Well, now I like Reese, Arns ain't there, even
What,
though...
no. So what's happened there is you've
discovered-
changed your style.
Yeah.
And you now fit in more.
And Uniqlo. Uniqlo's there now.
Yeah, Uniqlo will give you.
And Arn for the
I
lads.
think BHS was a big loss as well. Yeah. They're all still mourning. You know what I mean?
British Home Stores is like underrated, man. No, it's not.
It literally wasn't. 'cause
Hey,
you
I tell you
told
what, can I just say, you boys, this is big city privilege. I know you are, I'm not saying it's not a valid point, but most of our listeners live in towns where they're like, God, I fucking love some of these options. They have to come to Liverpool.
That's not our fault. They live in shit places,
There
is
you
it?
go. It was Widnes a few weeks ago. We specified which shit town. Now we're doing all of them. It's all of your shit towns. If you were like, yeah, that's me, fuck off.
Stoke.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, the northeast quarter of Stoke has really come on.
No slam on Stoke, but, you know.
There's a really good menswear shop
You
in
haven't
Swindon.
been to Stoke, mate.
I have been to Stoke, been with him.
Not
By
even on a
accident
rainy
twice.
Tuesday. No! Hang on. Bullshit. You've just overshot the fucking turn off on the motorway.
Yes.
Oh, thanks, Stoke.
By an
Turned
hour.
around at Congleton. Stoke's a shithole.
So I was in London at the weekend, as were you. We didn't meet up.
I was West London having a gay
You were in
old...
Canary Wharf, weren't you?
Absolutely not. That's not West
I
London.
thought you were investing.
Oh,
Hey,
nice.
money!
Nice. I was with Bondi
Yeah.
having a little boys' retreat in Chiswick. But everyone was like, Steve Gribben was like, oh, I've just seen Adam. You meeting up with him? I was like, no, he's all
He didn't
right.
even tell me he was in London until Ishan told me.
This is Island
double
2.0,
V2.
yeah.
Do you remember last week when I was like, oh, I'm going to London this weekend? He said nothing in this studio, not a thing.
I was going Chiswick.
Yeah. And then I got down and I texted Ishan. I was like, you're around this weekend? Do you want to get a pint or a coffee? He was like, I want all these things. Should we meet up with Dan as well? And I was like, he lives in Chester, brother. And he's like, no, he's in London this weekend. I'm seeing Dan.
I went to see...
Yeah, you ate us. Yes.
Yeah, but Bondi would have been there and he'd just been talking NASDAQ and fucking...
anymore. Listen, we see a lot of each other. Did you really want to see me? What did you want to see me for?
No, I want the option. I want to say no.
You had the option. You could have come to Chiswick.
No, I want you to go, oh, I'm in London as well this weekend. Should we meet up? And I go, no, I'm too busy.
Brother.
I don't want you.
I was in zone 3. Come on. I can't be zone 1 with you, la-di-dars.
Did you just stay in zone 3?
Oh, I had a Chiswick day. Let Adam tell his story.
You're
And
back
then
on it.
Okay.
Bondi's had the money.
So Wednesday I had a gig in Bristol and I had early meetings in London on Thursday morning. So I just got the train straight from Bristol to London Wednesday night and stayed. So I was sort of
How was the gig in? Was it Adam Rowe and Friends in Bristol?
yeah, at Gaff Comedy Club. And they are a few comics, a few young lads who've started their own comedy club. The room is fucking wonderful.
Was it hold?
150.
Right, cool. I'm going to do Dan Nightingale and Friends next year now. Love a Bristol show. 150 is great.
Serica's mum went to see you in Lytham last week. Said you were great.
What?
That's not a question.
There's a question. She didn't want to intrude.
What?
She said who was the people who were on. She loved them and she wants to go and see them again. And that isn't a lie. Who was on with you?
A newer comic from Chorley called Oliver Bowler. He's great. He's really funny.
Yeah.
Reminds me of, he's like got a young Scott Bennett vibe going on. He smashes. Really funny. And then some other people.
There you go. Oliver Bowler and Friends.
And the middle acts were doing like an ad lib.
Yeah, she said the improv ones were
The
fun.
improv, that's what it's called. I didn't watch it.
She said they were fun and she loved the show. But she didn't want to come and bother you.
I'll tell you this about playing Lytham St Anne's. It's a weird relationship I've got with that place because it's where my nana was from. I spent lots of Saturdays there in my childhood. Then I lived there for 2 years when Etta was born.
And David Moy lives there.
And David Moy lives there. And David Moyes. And it's a lovely gig that Phil Walker runs. Roy Walker's son loves it's a
Roy
great
lives there too.
It's 300-seater. It's great. And my new set, Hot Water, a couple of weekends ago, I had one of the best sets of this year. Like, you know, when you've tuned your comedy to the people who listen to this, I get to do the stuff that I go, I think this is funny, and I think Lids will think this is funny when it finally goes on tour. Hot Water is about as close as I can get to a tour show without it being my show. Like, it's very tuned into the same sense of humour. Absolutely through the fucking roof. Great. Lytham St Anne's on a weeknight. I just didn't have all of them. Woo! I had pockets that were fucking loving it. There was a lid in the front row who made me some cakes and left them in the dressing room. It was dead nice. There was a good section of that.
Did you eat them cakes?
Didn't eat them, did you?
I'm on a diet. Mate, my kids smashed them cakes.
Imagine if they were pot cakes and you just got Jack and
Boy,
man.
we're
Hi,
getting
man.
fucking 2 hours a piece. Where they were like, there was some older people in the room, and they do not enjoy a pegging joke. Let me tell you that.
Too close to home for them.
Because they're doing too much pegging. They're like, this is our
Boring.
life.
Say something we don't do.
Brian's dick's not worked since 78. We've been pegging relentlessly for 40 years.
Oh, he's the one who puts the strap on.
Yeah, they peg each other. They peg each other. Yeah.
Well, Seneca's mum loved it. She said it was
pegging?
great. I don't know. She said she loved it.
She's a wonderful woman. Una, Puna. Iruna.
Her mum's Indian, yeah.
Javinda.
Rumpinko.
It's Rumpinko.
Rumpinko.
It was Una, Puna, Juna, Rumpinko.
Nuna. Nana. Iana.
It's one of them. Yeah.
Moana.
It's an Irish name.
Cheryl. She is a wonderful woman, and I love spending time with her. But I'm also sort of glad that I didn't hang out with her, because every time we hang out, I feel like I need to move to where she lives, because she leans. She's like, "Will you come and see us? Will you come and bring the children?"
You're thinking of the auntie.
No. Serica's mum.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Serica's mum is like what weed is to like heroin. She's like a gateway drug for Irish guilt. She's like, come on now, I haven't got any grandchildren yet. Will you bring the children to St. Anne's? We'll go for a lovely time. You can have my car. You can have my bed. I'll burn the house down. I'll rebuild it. You can live in the house. Stay. I'll pay the mortgage. Would you like a pension? I'll give you the pension. And you're like, wow, that's a lot. And she's Moana or Nana or Nuna.
Do you not want her name said?
No, she works for a charity and stuff, so let's just not say it, but yeah.
All right.
Moana. Rumpinko Moana, right? And it's wonderful.
It's Rumpinko anyway. You've given
And
her
then-
I've got a system for remembering her name, which I think is quite funny.
Go on, you can say it then.
So her name's Anya, isn't it? Right.
that's it.
I always think of Onyx, the Pokemon, and change the X to an A.
Cool. Well, I'm telling you right now, I've never been able to remember a name, and it will be some form of onion rumpinko next time.
So I think of
Her sister, is it her sister? The blonde lady who lives near Cork?
Olga is the most amazing woman ever.
Olga is like, listen, you must stay. At your wedding, at the Liverpool one, she was like, you will come. This is the first time I've met. No, second time, because we met her in Italy. She was like, you must come. What will I do in 2026 if you don't visit? You can have the house. I'll kill my family. You can be my family. I'll pick you up from the airport.
She
I'll
does
buy
though.
a plane.
She picks you up at the airport.
Know, and I love it. And I want to, I want to visit your partner's family more than I want to visit mine.
Yeah.
And listen, that's great, but it's emotionally straining.
She picks you up. She's got a place by the sea, like a little, it's like a static home thing. She picks you up at the airport. She takes you to the supermarket, goes, buy whatever you want for the week.
Isn't that the default? A static home?
A static caravan. Well, it's not a caravan, it's like a mobile home. You know what I mean? It's not got wheels, but it's like
It's either static or mobile, though.
It was driven there.
Ish,
it was
yeah.
driven there, but it doesn't move.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's massive. It's fucking sick. But on the beach, she takes you to the supermarket and goes, buy whatever you want, and then drops you off, and then every day comes and makes you breakfast, then leaves and goes, if you want the car, you can have it.
So
she looks after you.
I love that. And one day, I swear to God, Onion, Anna, Moana, I will do all of these things, I think, maybe. Olga and Onion, right? But I tell you, the energy that she was bringing towards the end, she was like, I haven't seen children for years. You haven't met the fucking children, ever. I love them, and it's great. And I'm really glad she was there.
Oh my God.
What?
She's fucking calling me.
Who is?
Her mum. That's mad. That's weird.
She knows.
Hang on.
She never calls me.
Ever.
That is so uncommon.
When was the last time she called you?
Months. Like, she'll text me like a couple of times but she'll never call me.
Yeah, because she's an Irish witch. And she's literally sat there going, I can tell someone's talking about me seeing the children. Quickly, I'll phone Carol.
If Onyx, the Pokemon, rings you in a minute, by the way.
It was Onyx the Pokemon.
Anyway, it was a
Continue.
weird gig.
Yeah.
I pissed off a few pensioners talking about cocaine. Go on, where were we?
Bristol.
Good
gig.
I'm flying, by the way. Me missing a Patreon exclusive is the best. I come in going, it's the best life. Go on, sorry.
Bristol, well worth you putting that in. Fucking great room. Ran by good lads. Really fucking love it. And it probably the most my new hour has felt like a show. Like, I feel like I'm getting there now. Like the bits have been there, but I don't know what's the point.
And you got time. When's the tour start? September next year?
October.
Mate, you're going to be flying.
So I went to London and I had 2 meetings on Thursday, right? I had 2 with a couple of production companies. One was the TV channel Dave, who quite a few people had been to see us do a few pilots for a TV show in London. That certainly in its current form is not going to go ahead. And I could have a little sort of slag off and a little whinge or whatever about certain things that went down with that. But the people I worked with on it are fucking excellent. And they did everything they could to get it off the ground. It's just there's certain people in positions of power who are just like, I'm not too sure about this. And I don't feel like they really know what they want. Anyway, there's some other stuff that is potentially in the pipeline. I keep getting asked by people who were at those pilots, is this show going to happen? It's not. I've known for about a month. This meeting was to talk about why and what the next thing we could do is.
So they want to work with you. They know that.
Yeah.
They're sure about that. They just don't know what they want to do that with.
Yeah, and that's sort of where we started, and we're sort of back where we started.
Okay.
They essentially think the format is a bit laddie and was a bit rude. And I'm like, well, like in the last pilot, we had Lindsay Santoro, who's an excellent comic, but like a filth comic. Like she, like on stage, she talks. She's very sort of
fucking brilliant.
She's excellent, but it's quite dirty humor. And the guest was Sean Ryder from the Happy Mondays, and I was like,
yeah,
you know, I didn't book the lineup.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that format we've worked on could be really great with a few tweaks, and I think me and Matt, who worked on the production side of it, might actually just go independent and make a short series of it and see what happens with it. Anyway,
right.
That's the update on that because people keep asking me about it. So I had that meeting, really, really great. The lads from Dave, Mark and Jason, who I worked on it, are just fucking class. And, you know, anyway, I had another meeting. So that meeting was at like 10 o'clock in the morning. I had another one at 3, right? Which was about an idea for a sitcom that I've been sort of working quietly on, and they really bit on it, and that's going to get pitched in a couple of months. And
exciting.
I'll tell you about that in a bit because I haven't mentioned that to you yet. But I had quite a bit of time, and I was like, you know, I'm a fashionist. I'm going to have a little look around London, and I bought myself a jumper, and I had the bag with the jumper in, and I went and had a little pint before my next meeting because I had quite a lot of time to kill, you know. Yeah. Went to the next meeting. That meeting was with a company, a production company that shares a building with my former agent. So I used to be managed by a company called Blue Book, which was originally called CKP. And they were my agents for a few years, managers and agents. And they're on, you know, sort of directly, you know, they're on one floor, and the company I had the meeting was on the other floor, and they share a secretary. So I have the meeting goes well, we put a load of plans in place, and then as we're leaving, they go, you've got a couple of bits here, you know, that you just never picked up from when Blue Book used to represent you. Do you want to take them now? And I was like, yeah, I've got me bag with me jumper in. So I put the stuff in the bag, and then I just carried on around London. I had another little potter. I was heading sort of back towards my hotel. And then I was walking through sort of Leicester Square-y area. And I bumped into a lad, and I can't remember his name, but we used to work with him in Zeligs.
Okay.
Right?
What do you look like?
Now, he come up and he done this thing where he's like, Adam, lads, you all right? And I had to go, hey, man, you all right? Because
Paul? Hey, buddy.
No, maybe. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Anyway. So he's like, how are you getting on? You're doing well, aren't you? And I was like, yeah, Sam, lad, yeah. And he goes, what are you down in London for? I was like, I've just got gigs. I'm just doing the Comedy Store and Top Secret tonight. Just doing, you know, some shorter sets to get me tour ready for next year. And he's like, what have you been doing with your day? So I didn't want to be like, you know, I've had all these meetings and whatever. I was like, I've just done a bit of shopping. Bought a jumper. And he goes, go ahead, show us your jumper. So I opened the bag and show him the jumper. And he goes, what's that? And I went, that's the award I won for Club Comedian at the Chortle Awards in 2022. And he went, oh, right. Sound? And I went, yeah. Anyway, how are you? And he was like, yeah, I'm not bad, lads. Anyway, have a good weekend. I'll see you soon. And he walked off. And it was only about sort of 200 yards later that I realised, because I hadn't explained that I'd had meetings, it looks like I've been carrying this around for 3 years.
Oh, what's this? I'm just going to take it to a jeweler and get a chain put on it and wear it around my...
And there's our best podcast award from the same night.
You bollocks! 3 years later.
I'd like to do a little speech. Thank you to everyone that voted for this. It means a lot. This has been with me for 3 years non-stop. And what makes me happy about this award more than anything is knowing that the people who run Chortle probably didn't want us to win it. So, thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah. We need to change our address for
Like,
YouTube so we get it ready, by the way. That is
Flavor
sitting in someone's
Flav,
house
mate.
who we don't know.
You up?
I'll tell you later.
God.
That's sick. They're good little fucking...
Yeah, but
That's a fucking banging award as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not like, oh, you're the big, oh, what a lovely tour show. That's, I put my dick through gigs every fucking gig I do. And this...
What a year that is, mate. The double, the grand slam.
Alfie Brown won Best Show as well.
Sick.
Because
Yeah, but- so
basically
that
what
show
happened
is a good
was...
it's a good award as well.
It was because it's pick nominees, but then it's a public vote.
Yeah, so we just
and we Patreoned it, so we like blitzed like
love it.
all. We were like we're nominated, and also vote for Alfie as well, and we clean swept it. Yeah,
Lovely.
I don't know. I know we're not like the biggest podcast in the world for numbers, and Adam's talked about this. But when you guys go, I like these cunts. Some of you really fucking commit,
Yeah,
which
they
is
can
why we
mobilise.
have the biggest patron in the UK, and there's 30,000 of you. And when we mobilise, which we don't all the time, but in 2022 apparently we're into it. You really turn up, and we fucking appreciate it.
Sick.
and you know these awards mean a lot, which is why we've waited 3 years to pick them up. And even then only did it accidentally. And that fella who works in Zelligs, I don't know whether you listen to the pod, but this is why I had this on me, because you'd long gone before I realised. I literally just went
a little bit of context.
I literally just went, oh, it's the award I won for best club comedian in 2022, and he went, oh right, and I went, yeah, how are you?
I just picked it up 36 months ago.
Oh, this thing.
It's like Joey with the keys in the Porsche. Oh, what's happened to my Porsche? Yeah. Also, got a bit of news.
You got another jumper, didn't you?
Oh, I got several jumpers. Yeah.
It's jumper season.
I've got a jacket getting delivered this week as well. It's been tailored for me.
Ooh.
By which I mean the arms are too long and they're taking it up.
Sounds right.
For a small fee. Bought a house in May, didn't I? And
We know.
so the people I want to start this by saying the people I bought this house off, wonderful people with integrity. They're great. They're a lovely old couple who are now living their life
In Cyprus.
in Cyprus.
The
They are, which is why I like them. You know, there's no threat. Like, I feel safer with Greeks than Turks. You know, I feel like they're gonna cook for me and be like,
Yeah, but
"Come."
can they tell jokes? That's the question.
Oh, your dad. Honestly, your dad's gonna joke pops into my head 3 times a day.
Tell him the headache.
We're going to tell him the headache. When he stopped talking after that, I was like, that is world class.
In front of his mother.
Like anti-comedy, smashed it.
So when I bought the house, I don't know how much detail I went into with this, right? But this is what happened, right? And this does include a little bit of a whinge about, look, right? So the house was up for a certain amount of money. And I offered that. And then they came back and was like, look, that's the third offer we've had at asking price. Our original asking price was actually 25 grand over that. And we didn't get any... We got one offer at that, and it was going through, and then the people pulled out, and then we didn't get any offers for a while, so we've lowered it to this. But we're actually hoping with the current state of the market that we get an offer above asking. And I went, what do you want? Like, how much do you actually want? Like, what would get you to just give me it now?
That's better than doing that blind.
Oh, it's awful.
Well, the thing is, so they gave me a number, and I went, great, yeah. It was an extra 10 grand. And in my head, I was like, right, well, that's an extra 10 grand across 30 years. It just, like, I want this house and it just doesn't. You know, I don't want to bid an extra 8 over and then someone goes 9 or 10. Like,
Yeah.
because I'd done one of those blind ones on another house I loved and I lost. And it really done me head in.
Yeah.
So I just gave them it. Now, after that, they went, do you want any of our stuff? We'll sell you it. Right?
For white goods.
Yeah. So they were like, do you want the couch? I went, no. Coffee table? No. Dining table? No. And they were like, well, you know, because they were moving abroad. They were like, would you like the fridge, freezer, and the washer dryer? And I was like, yeah, but I don't really want to give you a lot of money for it. And they were like, we were thinking like 2 grand. And I went, no, I'd rather just buy my own with warranties and guarantees and all that sort of stuff. So I was like, look, I'll give you 700 quid for the fridge, freezer, and the washer dryer. And they were like, that's low. And I was like, well, sell it then.
Then you take them to Cyprus.
Yeah. Or put it on Marketplace and get what you can for them if you want to go through all that. But like, that's my offer for it. About a month after I moved in, 2 months, washing machine broke. The dryer broke shortly after. So I've bought a washer and a dryer. And the thing they wanted the money for really was the fridge freezer, because they were like, never had a problem with the fridge. And the freezer is basically brand new, because we did have a problem with that 2 years ago. And they fully replaced the freezers. That's a brand new freezer. And I was like, okay, cool. Still no. Still, that's me price for it. And they were like, nah. But they took it in the end. I opened the fridge the other day. Smells like gas. Like propane. Like out of the hob gas. So I was like, I'll Google that. And Google was like, it could be, but that's unlikely. Might be food. If you've got any fruit, veg, meat in there that's maybe been open, it can release a bit of gas. So
You know the difference, though. That smell
I
is...
threw all the food away.
Oh, good.
Threw all the food away that was like open, because it had been there for like a week anyway, because I'd been away and there wasn't loads, so I threw it away. I was like, it's probably, you know, something to do with that. And I aired the fridge out, and then I went to work and I came back and I smelled it again and it was there. So I Googled it. I was like, I don't think it's the food, because there's nothing in there that's open now. And then it was like, well, sometimes it can be a gas leak. It's not like explosive. It's flammable, but it's not explosive. Like your fridge is not going to blow up even if you like put the hob on. And I rang the company. It's Miele, M-I-E-L-E, which is like a good brand of this kind of thing. And they were like, yeah, just read us the serial number off the fridge. And they were like, yeah, that's 15 years old. So it would be around now that you'd expect it to start leaking gas, if it's going to start leaking gas. And I was like, can I get someone out to repair it? And they went, well, if you're right and it's leaking gas, we won't repair it, because it's beyond economically sensible.
Your fridge is a write-off.
Yeah, they've wrote my fridge off. Oh. So I've not only got to buy a new fridge, it's got to be the exact same height and width of my freezer, because it's being custom built. The kitchen's being custom built around it, which means the only place I can get it from is Miele. And yeah, I've then got to like dump a fridge.
You don't dump it.
No, you don't have to fly tip a
That's
fridge.
illegal.
I thought you take it to the tip.
No.
Just a fridge bit at the tip.
Ring the council,
They come and collect it.
20 quid.
Bulky
They'll
Bob will
come
take
and-
it.
Yeah. Or just fly tip it. I mean, I'd love to see the video of that if you do it.
What's your address again?
You're noddy. I'd not give you.
Graham, especially in the kitchen, don't, because you've got to fit it in. Yeah, but a new fridge is fun. That's the only...
No, I'm just getting the same fridge.
Oh, yeah.
I'm getting the new model of the same fridge. I just can't believe how expensive fridges are.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even the freezer side, it's just the fridge. It's £1,400.
Yeah.
Are all fridges that much?
To get like a good double
No,
fridge...
Finn, I'm very restricted as to what I can get.
Okay. I just thought like a...
Oh, no, you can get if you've not fucked on space like that,
Yeah.
you just get a standard fridge. Yeah, that's
Still
not
looking
too
at
bad.
700-800 quid for it, like a... But like if you're going for a big one, yeah, you're going for... Rugs as well, mate. Wait and see if I know the price of rugs, brother.
When we moved into the house when Etta was born, we were renting in Nottingham, and they were like, it's a great house, really cool. the guy who we were renting it off was like a rallycross like bike rider, and he'd done quite well. He'd bought some property, and we rented off him, and it was a really nice house. But the thing was, like, they were like, he's taken his fridge freezer because he's now moving into somewhere else. That's the only downside. Everything else was sorted, which is weird for a rental. But they were like, we were basically like, oh, well, we're looking at buying after this anyway, so maybe that'll be fine. I was like, I don't want to spend this much on a fridge. I'll go on Gumtree and Facebook Marketplace, and I bought a second-hand fridge. And I thought, don't buy the cheapest looking one, buy a nice one. So it was like a knockoff Smeg. It looked a bit like that. And two of the dodgiest cunts came round. I gave them 250 quid cash, and they were like, it needs to settle, so put it there and you don't turn it on for a bit. And it never fucking worked. And I'd given them the cash, and Laura had done that thing where she was like, I don't think this is a good idea. I was like, babe, let me deal with the fridge. So you know that makes it more annoying that you've been mugged off, because Laura was also right. So I've been stolen from in my mind with Laura lording it over me. I was like, I'll ring them. And they were like, oh, you've been very unlucky. Very unlucky. I'm not doing the actual voice, but it's not far off. They were like, what do you kind of, we've got another one, an extra 150 quid, but this is top of the line. I was like, I just can't do it. I just want a refund and come and get the fridge. And then that phone number never worked again, and I couldn't get the money back. And you know when there's certain things in your life where you've been a knobhead. Like, I know I've been a knobhead, but I wish murder on them for a good 3 months.
Then it settles such a good lie.
Yeah.
It does have to settle though.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's such a good
it's a great way of getting out. But the fact he was like, we know they don't work because we're cunt bags. But they were like, this guy's a fucking moron. And his wife was probably right. What we'll do is we'll give him another shit fridge and then charge him more, and then we'll disappear. It was the fact that they were willing to double down on it.
How did you not think to just say yes to that, though, and get them to come back to your house and then go, give me my money?
Yeah, good point.
With a gun.
Were they scary men?
With a gun. Yeah, there were two. One of them was big. One of them was, wily.
Well,
The rapper.
He was Wiley, the rapper. Yeah, he's not been doing so well. Career's in the bin.
One of them's big. One of them.
Selling second-hand fridges out of Long Eaton.
Is that Wiley?
No, he was like an East European. Oh, I went to this weekend. I went to a Russian spa. I went for a Russian spa afternoon. Can I just say, boys? I'll tell you this. I feel like I've gained so much in the last 5 years. Congratulations
Such
again.
a lady of leisure right now.
I have never been, until I started hanging around with you, Bays, never been for a spa afternoon, a spa morning, a spa day. Never really done it.
Is it because you were embarrassed by your body?
I was embarrassed by my body, and I didn't want anyone seeing it or touching it because of But now...
Not now, mate. I saw it last night, and you are a joke of a man.
Thank you.
You look like Onyx.
All right. And now I want lots of Russians to see me and touch me, apparently. So I've been Carden Park with my mate Matt. I've been with Ishan. I need to take Laura. That's on the cards. But you've got to prioritise who you love. Bondi was coming down to Chiswick this weekend because I'm not boozing.
Helicopter?
I'm 2 months into not boozing. Obviously, a helicopter straight into the middle of Chiswick. They knew. Because they're all millionaires, but he's a billionaire.
It will never die.
Why did you pick Chiswick? I thought he lived there.
No, he lives in the Midlands, and I basically
No castles in Chiswick, Finn.
This is going to be a rough one. I'd love to be able to get some of this story out. So we were at Headliners in Chiswick, the gigs in Chiswick,
Right, okay.
which is like a 40-minute out of like central London. And it's a really nice gig, and I've been booked for this like prestige headline spot with a really good fee, on the assumption that I can sell loads of tickets in middle-class West London, which is wrong. Thanks to the lids who turned up, because you've sort of validated me a little bit. So I was like, I'm not boozing. I just want to sort of like go to the gym, maybe do a spa. Bondi's birthday was coming up. He likes a beer, but he's also quite
you get the man who's got everything?
Health conscious. So I booked the afternoon at like a spa treatment, and it was called Banya #1. And from the pictures, it just looked a bit like Eastern-y, you could tell there was a style to it, but I was like, it just looks class. It's got really good reviews. We turned up at 4 o'clock on the Saturday afternoon, having been to the gym. We've been for a run. It's been a very healthy weekend. I haven't boozed. We've eaten relatively clean. And we were definitely in the mood for a spa. It was a Russian spa, and I didn't know that.
That is East.
But to best describe it, really fucking Russian. Like, everyone Russian, and like almost putting it on. Because I've met Russians before, and you're like, oh yeah, this guy's Russian. But they were like, welcome to Belgia. You feel in your form, and then you go for treatment, and then there is food. You have borscht. You paid for borscht. So I was like, I'm probably not going to do the food. Bondi was like, no, I'm all right. And they were like, no, but you have paid for food as part of package. We were like, not really here for that, more for the sauna and the cold plunge and the treatments. And they were like, but you have paid for food, so you get food. We're like, I'm a bit fussy. She literally looked at me, you are on diet? I was like, yeah, kind of. I didn't want to say, I'm a picky cunt and it's going to be a fucking nightmare. I'll eat borscht if someone turns up and we do it Dan versus food. I'm not doing it in a fucking spa afternoon after I've just been sweating with a load of
borscht?
I just don't know, fucking like soup. Russian scouse. Yeah. Right.
It's probably fucking class.
It's a sour soup, Dan. You'd have loved it.
Probably class. I wasn't having it. At no point in the next 3 hours could they understand that we didn't want food. She was like, you going for takeaway? So you go in, there's these booths, and they're like private booths. And once you're past the changing rooms, you're in your swimming shorts, a towel, they give you some flip-flops, and then a hat that makes you look like a garden gnome, which is for the sauna, because it's one of those oldest, bigger saunas where it like the steam hits the ceiling and then the heat sort of falls. So if you haven't got the hat on, your head warms up too quickly and then you can't stay in as long. You look like a fucking paedophile, but it kind of work.
How much was this? Sounds great.
This was 200. This is about 200 quid for 3 hours plus. It's 3 hours access and then 3 treatments. I have no idea that this place is Russian. Everyone is doing like, welcome, and then we do this, and then you go for the treatment. You can use sauna, you can use cold plunge. It's all communal. So you go in the sauna, and it was really nice, but it's big. It's like a 25-person sauna. It's brilliantly lit. It's like dead wooden and traditional, like not just as like an easily made Swedish sauna. There's like an amphitheater of seating, and then these 2 treatment tables, wooden treatment tables on one side. So you go in, everyone that works there is Russian and fucking ugly and massive. And then a lot of the customers are Russian. I doubt Ukrainian, probably Russian. And then there's basically one middle-class stag do who looked as lost as we did. You go in, so sauna, brilliant, and then you can cold plunge it. I can't last ages in a really hot sauna, so we're just going cold plunge sauna.
They're all ugly.
They might have Russian women are gorgeous.
Yeah.
There are Russian women who are gorgeous. There was one, I don't know if she was Russian, she's objectively the most attractive woman I've ever seen in my life. Okay.
I seen Andrew Schultz talking about going to Russia, and he said, it's crazy when you go there. I remember him saying, like, he's like Margot Robbie, because it's quite an old clip, this. He's like, Margot Robbie is like a 10 in America. We look at her and we're like, that's a perfect woman. He went, she is genuinely a 6.
Yeah.
Like in Russia, she would be a 6. He's like, I can't believe it. He went, I'm now walking around New York, which is in my head got like such a high standard of beautiful women. And I'm just seeing 6s everywhere because I've just got back from Russia. He's like, I'm hoping it's like when you go to Mexico and you come back and you're like, that's not spicy, but eventually.
Margot Robbie in the Russian bit of Chiswick is a 12.
Never been seen.
Apart from this one girl, but she never spoke. She just looked phenomenal. And I know it's a subjective 10. She had tattoos. Oh my God. She was the closest woman in terms of attractiveness I've ever met to Laura. So then I was like, Bondi, you have to whisper because it's cringy. The Russians are fuming about everything. They're like having a spa treatment, fuming, look annoyed with us. You can tell the stag do are trying to like everyone's just whispering if they're talking. The first treatment is leaves, bushels. They've told us that. The second is a salt rub. The third is a massage.
Sorry, a salt rub or a salt, rub.
Honestly, on reflection, a combination of the two.
Wait, what treatment is leaves?
Right. The leave treatment.
Is it the one where they get you with the
the Sunita
So I want
leaves.
to try that.
So there is. This is sold out. It's Saturday late afternoon. There's maybe 20 people in there, and before the treatment, they stoke the sauna.
You
so
get watched.
you what? Nothing is private in this first bit. So you're all sweating with your fucking gnome hats on. Everyone looks stupid, apart from Brenda, who looks fucking amazing. I was like so glad that I wasn't first because it was intense. They were like, okay, these 3 guys come in. One of them was, this is probably a confabulated memory, 7'3". The biggest cunt I have ever seen comes in his shorts. Again, these people don't smile. It's genetic. Comes in with bushels. He was like, okay, you're a number 4, you too. The lads are like, you could tell they were like, oh, I didn't want to be first. They lie on the treatment tables. There's now 18 people watching them. There's 3 Russian bouncer looking dudes that come in their shorts with the gnome hat on. And you're like, oh, they're just going to sort of start leathering them. They go, like Morris dancers go, above the heads. There's like a dance to it. And then start flicking them and start fucking twatting them. And then because your head gets warm, because it's the hottest sauna I've ever been in, they get from a bucket what feels like a bunch of seaweed and lie it on your face. I was like, I'm going to have a panic attack here. You're going to get twatted with a bush with seaweed on your face. This is going to be awful. Then they lie the bush on. They lie the bush on you and just start fucking leaning on you. These lads, I couldn't see their face because they're under seaweed. I was like, they cannot be enjoying that. Then I started getting the giggles because I was like, and it was so not funny. You've got fuming Russians, a middle-class stag do who are just like watching their mates get sexually assaulted. It's basically a 20-minute bush massage. There's flicking,
a bushwhacker trial,
but it honestly feels like it. And then they lifted the guy's legs up, so his feet are in the air, and they start twatting them, turn them around. At this point, it's so awkward for everyone in there watching these guys get assaulted by Russian bouncers with leaves, and it's getting so hot in there, and the bushes are hot when they're being wafted around. Everyone just starts leaving one by one. It was the only time in the afternoon there was a queue for the cold plunge because it was just a bit much, especially because I hadn't read the fucking Google review, so I didn't know what was coming. So Bonnie's like, all right, are we getting that? I was like, yeah, that's our first treatment. So we go in the cold plunge. We're like, there's almost like a sense of fear because not only does it look intense, but you're like, I don't want to be watched by everyone. Anyway, everyone fucks off to wherever they're, like they get their own little booth. Some people are going to other parts of the spa. When we go back in, the guy calls us, he's like, you're number 5, you come. We get it done to us. There's just one woman watching us. It's less intense. Watching it be done to someone else looked fucking awful. When you have it done to you, it's class. It's so good.
Wow.
And the bit after 5 minutes when they get the seaweed out and put it on your face, you're like, oh, thank you so much. It's so it like cools your face down while you get in. And it's just at the point where you're like, I can't handle this. It sort of eases off. The guy who finished on me, that's not the right turn of phrase. The guy who I ended up with was the big 7-foot dude was like, right, you'll cold plunge. And then you get in the cold plunge and he's literally like watching you. And then I was like, you come out and you're sort of overheated and then you're cooling down, you feel relaxed. And then he goes, now it's time for salt rub. And then second Yevgeny comes at, Yevgeny's got black plastic gloves on, again, just in his shorts. Why would they ever wear clothes? Takes you into a room, private room this time, with like a heated marble slab that you lie on. And then he gave me a 10-minute salt rub that was definitely the gayest thing I've ever been involved in. And
You've kissed a man.
I've kissed a man. I would honestly, on reflection, say kissing that bloke in Essex 25 years ago was less gay than Yevgeny 2 pounding me with salt.
You kissed him on the arsehole.
What?
Oh, actually in the town of Essex.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Nice. At one point, he didn't touch groin or face. Everything else got absolutely hammered with salt. At one point, he got his finger and went through each individual gap between my toes.
I love that.
Oh, I've had that done in a like in the Hilton.
I love that.
I can't do it.
Okay.
That sets me off. That sets my autism off.
Once again, hadn't read what the fucking spa treatment was, so wasn't expecting it. Also, it's a fucking... It felt like a Russian mob member.
I'm imagining the Klitschko brothers. Is it?
Yeah.
Is it that?
One of them looked like the Klitschko's.
Yeah.
Like,
It's nice though, isn't it?
Yeah, I love that.
yeah, and also, after about 6 or 7 minutes, when I got over some just like latent homophobia, I was like, I'm sort of glad it's a man because he's absolutely fucking kneeling into it. Come out, he's like, right, you're finished. You go shower. So you wash it off. You feel brand new. You're like, your skin's amazing.
You are brand new.
Yeah. It's amazing. So Bonnie was like, I can't do any more sauna cold plunge. This is all. He was like, can we just go and sit down? So he just sort of sat down with the look of someone who's like, like satisfied and also deeply disturbed. Like it was a weird combo that I couldn't quite place. I'm like, that was great. I think I've been assaulted. So you sit and we're just drinking. And then the guy comes up going, you enjoying treatments? Great. Now it's time for your massage. And I was like, oh, it's going to be another bouncer. 2 of the ugliest women I've ever seen come out of nowhere.
They're good though, because they need it.
Mine was at least 5'11", could play defensive end for an NFL team. She was a fucking unit.
They're the runners, aren't they?
Bondi's, I think, was 108 years old. She looked rats. Went in and got a massage, and then I've had some massages. It was good. She's pretty pressy, which I know you're meant to be. But after you've had bushes and salt rub from Yevgeny, it felt like a lot. I've got a knot in my shoulder. It's not an injury. I just feel it on like a shoulder press. I can feel it click a little bit. She found it and spent 10 minutes sticking her elbow in my shoulder. And at the time I was like, this is way too much. I think it's hurting a little bit.
And now it's fine.
And I went to the gym yesterday and it feels fine. Yeah. Fucking sorted me
because
out.
literally she's untied the shoelace in your shoulder.
Yeah.
When we got in, she was like, you take shorts off, I leave. You have 2 minutes. You take shorts off. You wear this. It's more comfortable.
Little thong thing.
A paper
thong.
It's see-through.
I look like a man baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Laura wore one of those just after she'd had a C-section.
Do you know I weirdly look quite good in them?
No, you don't.
No, I do.
Listen, I love your self-confidence and I wish I had some of it. I have some of it, but not all of it. It's an amazing thing. You don't look good in them.
No, I do. No. Not good, but like
right
weirdly, like, so when I first got given one, the first time I got given one, I was like, listen, love, this isn't happening now, right? And I was like, I'm just going to keep my shorts on. And she's like, okay, whatever. And then she left. The next time, I was like, I'll wear it. And I looked in the mirror and I was like, that is better for me than my shorts. Like I look like intentional.
It's a paper diaper.
Yeah. It suits me.
I don't listen. I'm not going to say this many times. I never want to see you in your underwear, I know, but I'll take a picture of that next time you're in one. The whole thing was phenomenal. It as weird as the whole 2.5 hours was. Then we sat at our table and the guy was like, you enjoy your treatments? Now it's time for borscht. We've said no to this food 3 times. We have said no to 3 different members of staff. Like, we're not eating the food. And they were like, yes, you pay for food. We give you food. She's like, when you're ready for food, which you will be, because you've not said no 3 times, press this button and food will arrive. So me and Bondi ran off. We just got our stuff and fucked off.
Why didn't you just try it though?
It's just borscht.
That's just
a borscht, man.
Been by bushes.
Man. Everyone likes it.
I've had an elbow in my shot. I've had my toes done by a salty
but the thing
fucking
is,
bouncer.
You didn't think you'd like any of it, and you did. So why not continue that?
Yeah, you could have
great.
enjoyed that sour soup.
Borscht.
Oh, fucking borscht in my face. The whole thing was bizarre and wonderful.
Do you eat soup generally?
No.
Why?
Well, because I've never started with borscht. You know, I think that's the mistake.
But
I've
would
made.
you have like a cream of tomato soup?
You tried it, didn't you? But we had it in the shot glasses, which probably wasn't ideal.
Cream of tomato,
Loads of buttery bread.
The worst bit from a pizza. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you love pizza.
Yeah, I know, but I like it with bread and
You
cheese.
still like.
Yeah. So would you have like a cheese
The
toasty?
regret.
Would you have a cheese toasty dipped in tomato soup?
No, I just eat the cheese toasty.
I have that from Derek's.
I honestly think we should get him in this break.
Derek's?
A Derek's cheese toasty with the
it's
soup.
heavy.
He can't.
Really,
He's
that's
on
what I
like
get every
4
time.
calories a week.
Yeah, but he can just have a bite, can't he? He's not going to eat the whole
look
thing.
at it.
It's horrible.
I will need some protein though.
Yeah, you can have protein, but you should have a little bite of this.
I'll say this. don't gig after you've had a Russian spa treatment, because what you want to do is go nappy nap time.
I did have a nap in the day the other day. I did loads of sets at the weekend. I had a really good time. That felt like a comic again. And the early show on Saturday at the store, I was on first, and I opened with me religion bit, and I found a new way into it that doesn't involve the story. It just is presented like an observation and an opinion. And for 90 seconds, I thought this gig is not going to go well. And then I really won them over.
It's such a satisfying feeling.
Because they went, no. And I was like, yeah. And they were like, no. And I was like,
and then they go, maybe.
Yeah. And I was like, I've got you here. And then by the end, I was like,
I had a gig on Saturday at Headliners where, you have a fly in 10 minutes where you're like, oh, you weren't sure at first. And then I got you early. And at 10 minutes, I was like, you are in my pocket. And then for the next 10 minutes, they were like, I don't know, preferred the first 10. And it's never as satisfying. You want to just build it. What a weekend. Right, let's have a break. That's been a mammoth first section. We will see you shortly. Hello, Carl.
Hello, mate.
Can I tell you something I've just found out?
What is
The
it?
good people who hate pubes at manscaped.com
Yes.
got a Black Friday sale, a cyber sale, a huge 25% off sale for Black Friday.
A quarter of your money off before it's even arrived at your house.
That's
what
so
more
much
would you
money.
want? It's unbelievable.
So listen, obviously, Black Friday's coming. You've got all those discounts. What's coming after that? Christmas. Get your Christmas present sorted now with your papa, your uncle, your brother, your boyfriend, your fella, your squeeze. Get rid of their pubes. Give them a good present this year. Not the rubbish that we usually get. Go to Manscaped.
Such a good gift, and you're saving money. And it's like a little thing ticked off in your head. Right, Dad ticked, got on the Manscaped, he'll be happy. I saved 25% off. Usually it's worth 15% off. Black Friday, it's 25. That's even better. Get over there. Dead easy.
Manscaped.com. Let's give better presents this year.
Please.
Welcome back to this public episode of Have a Word. And it's time for...
Such a banger. Can you imagine this in the arena, by the way?
Can't do pills in the arena, can you? No, you can't.
No.
And why would you even joke about such a thing? Silly.
Get your tickets though, because you want to hear that go off in a fucking arena, don't you? Have
Bailey says, hey lads, love your work. So excited to see what you have in store for us at the arena show.
Hey. Bailey knows.
Bailey gets it. In the meantime, got a few tailored would you rathers for you boys. We'll
just before we do that, by the way, this is an unofficial rumour, but apparently Bondi's coming to the arena and handed out £100 to every person.
Whoa.
So not only is
I can't confirm that. I've just heard.
your ticket free, plus you get £60 back.
Yeah, it's going to be nice news for him.
He won't even notice.
I mean, he hasn't found a hotel yet, but it's going to add to his budget. But never mind.
Sam's empty his ass.
Yeah, he's very particular with his hotels, isn't he? There's not many with helipads in the city.
It used to be the bullshit bell. Not needed. Carl.
Hello.
We begin with you, Carl.
Okay.
Would you rather never be allowed... Could you just let this play out before you go... Right. Never be allowed to own a pet again. So Wally has to live with your ma. You still get to see him.
Okay.
But not Wallace is not allowed to live with you.
And he loves
Right?
his nan's house.
Or
So do I.
you have to own many pets. You have to have at least 10 dogs, 8 cats, 5 rabbits, 4 lizards, 3 snakes, and a goat. If one of them dies, you have to replace them immediately, but you get to keep Wallace.
Is it in my house?
Well, yeah, this is, yeah.
Yeah, you can't move. It's your house.
Oh no, you can move.
No, he can't.
All right. Bailey thinks you can move, but right now it's got to start now. It would be initially until you got your new house, be in your house.
I'd give
in
Wallace,
the Spanish Quarter of
give
Hyatt.
Wallace to my nan. I wouldn't see him as my nan. I wouldn't see him anyway, would I? If there's 10 other dogs and lizards and stuff, he'd get pushed out and he'd have a worse life.
Would he not still be the king?
No, he'd have a worse life.
I am genuinely surprised.
I can go and see him at my mum's.
No, because this is the thing, isn't it? It's like Sophie's Choice, this. He's doing the right thing for Wallace.
Yeah.
Wallace will still have a good life in a place he likes. And yeah, it hurts Carl, but it keeps Wallace's life good.
Can I just add something here?
Yeah.
I've heard people use Sophie's Choice many a time in my lifetime, but didn't want to seem thick because I didn't know what Sophie's Choice was.
Film.
And now I'd like to know.
Sophie's Choice, I think.
I didn't really want to learn anything anyway.
I think and I might have this wildly wrong.
It's Lurpak or Flora.
I think it's Sophie's got 2 daughters who are both little Jew girls. And it's which one of them are given to the Nazis and which one do I get to keep?
Literally, yeah.
Oh, right.
It's not a nice choice.
Hang on. What? Why were they doing? Listen, we only have so much space on the train. What was going on there? That was bleak, by the way.
Well, I think it was more like we've only got so much space on the train. So which one do you want to bring with you on the train? This train's not going to Auschwitz. This train's going to Disneyland.
Yeah, that was the plight of a lot of the Jews in Germany in the late 1930s. It's either Euro Disney or we go east and it's not as fun. Yeah. So that's Sophie's choice, everyone.
Is that Sophie's choice?
Yeah.
Not the Disneyland bit, but yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't say whether it was Disneyland or not.
The branding was Disney or Dachau. Really? You going?
Well, he'd have a grim life if there was fucking loads of lizards in me out. He'd eat it.
4 lizards.
Yeah, and other dogs.
But they're in a tank, aren't they? Cage? What do you keep lizards in? Tank. Cage?
Buckingham Palace.
Buckingham Palace. Bondi's lizards. I'm so sorry. I saw a comment a couple of weeks ago when we launched it. I was like, oh, guys, what's the guitar about?
Yeah, Dan.
Now, tune in.
Dan, what about you? But replace it with kids. Your kids go to Laura's mum's. Or
Can I move it?
12 kids.
Oh, there's 12 more kids in your house.
Yeah.
Listen, I mean this respectfully. The bitch lives in Bedfordshire. And I love that woman. I've got a great mother-in-law, but my gal lives too far away.
12 more kids, or they go to hers?
Yeah, cool. I've got 11 aside with a reserve.
Okay.
You having 12 more kids, yeah?
I don't want to sound like, if you can't live with your kids, there's loads of people. There's loads of dads who are like, mate, this is my life. And I don't know, your relationship breaks down, shit hits that is the best bit, is just...
Your relationship breaking down?
No, but you've got 12 other kids, so they're getting less love.
And they're not random kids. They're 12 more of your kids.
Oh, shit, is it? Oh,
So
shit.
you have
You've
to
gotta get
love
busy.
all of them equally. This is the thing. Like, if Carl had that many more pets, he'd have to love and look after the pets. So do you want 12 more children that you love and have to take care of, and they're your responsibility and they're yours, and they're
not
half
Laura's.
your cum, half her cum?
That's not how that works. We take all the cum.
That's how you make babies?
Not hair cum.
Her cum?
Kind of.
Inside cum.
You're going to have to get a surrogate as well.
Oh, yeah, Laura's at the...
How dare you talk about my wife's reproductive
So
system?
there's 12 more kids.
Oh yeah, she's had the snip. You're bang on. Then I'll take that back.
No, the magic wizard comes along and goes, your pussy works again.
Right. Can I ask how these new 12 are getting dealt out? What are we doing? 3
6 boys, 6 girls?
Yeah, but in what order are they coming?
8 and 4.
No, what?
So she has 8 kids at once, and then
What are 12 tuplets called? They're all just coming at once.
They're called murderers.
Deck. Oh.
No, Decker's
No,
10.
Deck's 10. I'm trying to go up. Deck.
Dodec.
Decuplets. No, wait. Yeah.
Dodecuplet.
It doesn't have it.
Is it
Yeah,
Dodec?
yeah.
Dodec's 12? Dodecuplets.
So it's all at once.
Yeah.
Ah, great.
I think with 12 as well, they'd be so small they could just walk out of their pussy as well when they're ready to be born.
Nice. It's great to learn about women, isn't it?
So what would you do there?
It's a little
Ed and
line.
Jack get pushed to the back of the queue, mate.
Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho. It's off to birth we go. I'll go 12. It'll be a fucking scrum. And I won't love any of the dodeca.
No, you will.
No, I'm telling you I won't. On the 400th sleepless night, because these little shits won't go to sleep, I promise you I will not like them as much. And the room's going to be, it's going to be like oh my God.
It's going to be awful. Just get rid of Jack and Etta, for fuck's sake.
No.
Send them to Bedfordshire.
You can go and see them in Bedfordshire.
Yeah.
They've just got good. They're really coming into the... Jack's just a little dude now. For all the whinging I did a couple of years ago, I feel bad about now.
He's
really
a gobshite then, though, wasn't he?
He was annoying.
He was drinking too much.
He was drinking too
He was
much.
asking the
Gambling.
Avengers to come in his mouth.
Gambling. He still wants Avengers to come in his mouth, but to be honest, it's one of the funniest clips I've knocked out for a while. So
Come in my mouth.
he's giving me content. I'm surprised, but I think it's a very sensible answer. Finn, would you rather be given an entry pass to literally any live music gig you want? It's a pass for just you and a mate, okay? You can't resell the ticket, so there's no financial gain to be made.
Yeah.
It's a pass that you have to take in to see the live music, right? But to enjoy
Sounds like it's good.
But to enjoy the benefits of this ultimate gig pass, you have to eat meat again. And meat has to be eaten every day. And if you go back to being veggie, the pass expires and you get a 12-month ban from all live gigs. Oh. Or you stay as you are, overpaying for tickets and eating halloumi.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
Oh no, I get to go music and eat a kebab.
Yeah, but the thing is, you don't get it. You can't, like...
Get hypnotised?
We tried that.
No, you didn't try it.
Carl, you don't get it.
Kinda
You're not a
try it.
pathetic loser.
Yeah, you're not.
You're not a fucking
nice guy.
gimp.
Imagine Oasis, you can go to every single one of the ones
Yeah,
we're going to do
but-
next year. You can do all the Nebworths. Easy. and all you got to do is eat a burger.
I ruined Oasis for myself, though.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I got in them other two. I didn't enjoy it that much.
Is there a magic number with Oasis? Is it 2 or 3 and you did 5?
I just shouldn't have gone 2 days in a row. It felt like, I was like, Oasis again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm going to eat meat. I'm going to have to get hypnotized, though, or I'm going to freak out. Not like dancing or something.
Do you- really? You get to walk up to like Paul McCartney and you're like, I'm straight in. Don't even have to think. You could decide
And it's
on the
gigs-
afternoon.
Well, there's loads of gigs that I'm kind of like, I'd go to that if I had unlimited money. Like, I can't be, like, The Fray. The Fray are on this week. I'd go and watch The Fray, but I'm not paying 40
By the way,
quid.
live music tickets, not fucking about on cost, are
No,
they? They
bro.
are expensive.
Yeah.
Do you know, because we now know how much it costs to put like an arena show on, for example?
Jesus Christ.
I have no qualms with paying whatever it takes for music. I'm genuinely at a point with it where I'm like, I just won't go. I won't complain about music tickets because I think what we have is quite a basic setup compared to what like the Fray would have or Oasis or whatever. And I know what we cost to talk into a mic.
Can you imagine how much Taylor Swift's tour shows cost? 3 hours of that.
yeah, I get
She's
it.
still making a
No, but I'm saying
hell of a lot of money.
That's why that ticket is that much.
Hey, but
because-
I'm talking much lower down the totem pole. There are still some 65 quid tickets going where you're like, wow. Like,
but
I
we,
think
get,
it's- I
we
think-
get it now.
I think it's worth it. And I know that's from a position of privilege with someone who can afford to go to a lot of these things and a lot of people can't. But I get why things are expensive.
it also makes me proud that next year I'm doing Dan Nightingale and Friends around the country and it'll be 16 quid a ticket. And I get the value that is needed and what else, but I like that my ticket is like,
Are you
fuck.
not touring?
Nope, I'm going to do Dan Nightingale and Friends. So I've got the dates booked in. I'm going to try and get to a lot of places.
Class.
Interesting. Mine is of a similar vein. Dan, would you rather have banging sex with Loz anytime you're up for it, like she's happily DTF whenever you get the urge, but as part of the deal, you have to eat a full tuna butty every day. Ooh. If you go 1 day without the butty, the spell is broken and you don't get a sniff for a year. That's no sex with Laura for 12 months. After that, you can carry on life as it is now, sans the on-tap fuck party, but not having to gag down a fishy sandwich every 24 hours.
So you're eating 2 tuna butties a day.
Hey, pussy.
Oh, nice. She's got a lovely vagina.
No last.
It sounds so good, doesn't it?
Laura's vagina.
Is she not DTF a lot more now anyway?
It's not as much.
Yes.
As is it as much as you'd? No. How many times a day are you going then? If it's literally every time you.
Oh, every day, brother.
Yeah, but it was a once
People
a
think
day,
I'm an
or-
absolute wankfest, and I am, but I'd much rather. Like, my ratio is like,
Would you fuck twice a day if she let you?
oh, you get a bit sore, wouldn't you? The way I do it.
You might always
With a trampoline.
Yeah.
Just like, can you just let me crack one out? She's like, no, you've eaten the tuna sandwich. I will.
Why does she not have voice?
Oh, they're so horrible, tuna sandwiches, I think.
I wouldn't eat a tuna sandwich to fuck Laura.
Thank you, mate. Oh, no, hang on. Fuck you.
I would. I like tuna.
Oh, all right. And Laura.
She's by the by.
Oh,
It's not worth it, Don.
I'm not going to say yes, I want to fuck Laura for a tuna butty,
I
Dan.
think it's rude.
I would.
She talks about you very nicely. Carl, fuckable. I'm like, babe, I'm trying to finish my Cheerios.
It's in the morning.
She wakes up.
First thing in the morning.
She's like, yeah, every morning. She finishes her coffee and she's like, do you know who I'd fuck from your work?
She's making a tuna butty.
I am going to try and chow down the tuna sandwich
But
every day.
what if you can't do it? Then you get a year with no.
Because
no
my
puss.
thing, I know, but the internet's so fast, full fiber. It's worth it because I love banging Laura, but the only thing is I want to do it more than she wants to do it, and I have to be like, oh, babe, do you think? And like, it'd be great to go. Do you know what I want to do? And she'd be like, yeah, mate. Have you finished your tuna sandwich?
Do you hate tuna?
Get on that.
Do you hate tuna more than eggs?
I think I do.
Like 2 runny eggs.
How good would this be? Is if I agreed to this, tuna sandwich was whipped out, and I went, it's all right. Oh, it'd be amazing.
Wouldn't happen.
How brutal would it be though? Because you want to keep the on-tap fuck party going. If you just at the end of the day, you're like, oh, it's been such a long day. We've recorded. I've had a gig. I've banged Laura twice. I'm knackered, and you were just like, I'm ready for bed. And then you remembered that before midnight, you've got to have a tuna sandwich. That would be the worst tuna.
No,
butty.
thank you.
But it would be good coming home and Laura's just buttering the sandwich up going, come on. You know she's DCF and she's making you the butty. Get that in you. Get that in me. Bash.
Nice.
Nah.
Adam,
Yes.
would you rather have to exclusively dress yourself every day with clothes from the Liverpool TK Maxx, or every time you go the match, you don't have the power of sight? You have to have a mate tell you about it. You can hear everything, but you can't see a thing.
The TK Maxx one?
That was the easiest one of all of them.
TK Maxx isn't awful.
It's just annoying to shop in.
Yeah. You should
TK Maxx has got a good selection.
I am
Yeah.
blown away by this because there's a guy, a visually impaired guy, and there's a
Who
blind
does-
guy,
yeah.
and his mate, and
It's
they're quite
so-
well
yeah,
known at
yeah,
Liverpool,
yeah.
aren't they? I've
Yeah.
seen it. It's the most wholesome shit ever. He's a diehard Red. He can't see the game. He's there. He gets all the atmosphere, and his mate just tells him what's happening.
You should have changed the shop to I don't know.
Everything I've got on now could legitimately be found and a very similar item in TK Maxx.
The Liverpool shop.
Yeah, that's worse.
The Liverpool
If
shop.
it's the Liverpool official shop.
Yeah. The Liverpool home, the mega store.
That's worse. I'll be blind now.
Right. Well, hang on. We can find the catching point here.
Of what's acceptable.
Because Bailey's gone to... I honestly, when I read that, I read it to Laura this morning. I was like, do you reckon she's got this? And he was like, because fashion has become so important to you. And I know that because you've told me 97,000 times. I thought you'd balk at TK Maxx because I sort
TK
of
Maxx
agree
has
with you.
got... TK Maxx is a combination of higher end brands doing... Ralph Lauren do stuff that's just for outlets. They're like, this is the cheap stuff. So people who are a bit cheap can still wear our stuff. So we've still got brands out there. It's then also brands that John Lewis have that don't last. So it's really good stuff that's cheap because they're just fucking just get rid of it. This
gotta
company's
find
closed.
But it's hidden within a ton of shit.
Yeah, it's a jumble sale.
Yeah, it's a brand new neon lit jumble sale.
River Island.
Yeah, but TK Maxx.
River Island's not that bad. I know you think it's that bad. Carl,
It's not.
It's really not that bad. They've taken the shitty logos off stuff.
Have they?
It's not nearly
There's
as
always
offensive.
been stuff you can get in there that you can get away with. The Liverpool shop is the right one. For everything. Honestly.
Go to wedding and training gear.
To come in here, I could go to the Liverpool shop and get an outfit. To go and play footy. To go and get coffee on Lark Lane, where I drive all the way there on a Sunday, when you can be bothered with the 2-hour drive.
What are you wearing? Are you wearing the tracksuit or something?
Some of the
Yeah,
stuff's
there's
alright,
some tracky. There's a zip up that I actually want from there. It sold out in my size immediately.
Gigging, restaurants.
You get away with gigging as well.
No,
Yeah, it's
he would. Would he?
I would on a Wednesday night.
Right. A special taping's going to look good in it when you're
Yeah, but
don't worry about
things
it,
like
it's
that
retro.
and
Going out with your bird on a holiday.
yeah, round the pool on holiday.
He
Going to the restaurant
I tell
in
you
the
what,
evening.
that lad's a red.
You were wearing Liverpool tops on holiday.
It was just us, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, but the one or two that he likes. unless you can't.
You just rotate.
What should I want? Be blind.
That's a good point, actually, yeah.
Be blind.
What about Primark?
Again, Primark's quite good now.
Yeah, you can get the odd bit that's fine.
You're slagging off River Island and you're putting Primark.
Because they fucking put like...
I draw there.
Bullshit.
Fact, I would rather shop at Primark than River
You
Island.
haven't been in River Island.
I have.
You haven't been in River
I
Island.
went in River Island for a plain black t-shirt and they
When?
didn't... About 2 months ago. And they
Oh,
didn't
mate, it's
have one.
so not as bad as Primark.
No, it is.
What about George?
Again, I think George Tesco, that is fine.
No, George is quite
worse.
bad. George and
Terrible
Tesco's quite bad.
car.
Marks and Spencer's.
Yeah.
Fine.
It's for divorced dads who don't even know they're getting divorced yet. It's
River Island's the bottom.
Primark's good though. It's just
not Carl.
Primark's bad quality.
Yeah.
Is what it is. It looks good
Washes
until you wash
twice.
it and then it's done. Like genuinely.
I love it.
River Island, everything's got like jewels on.
Yeah. Can I have a
Don't you
plain
like me
black
jewel
t-shirt?
jeans?
No, it says Verona on the back for no reason.
Really not. There's loads of stuff in there.
Have you
that's
got
nice.
shares in River Island?
No, but the hyperbolic nature of this is shit. It's got jewels on. Everything's
Adam
diamonds.
bought me a bad rig out for my stag, exclusively from River Island.
Yeah, some of the worst stuff I've ever seen. But it's not the only stuff they've got.
I think it's a...
You could get away with it, but I don't want to. And I would choose Primark over it.
Wow.
I fully
Buying
agree.
shares in River Island. It was definitely a sinking ship, by the way, because they're
Also,
not
the
that good.
Chem range of Primark's really good. You know who Chem is?
Yeah.
Yeah, from,
I honestly thought you meant
From like reality
From Love
TV.
Island.
Barbie and
He's got like a deal with Primark. And it's like their better quality stuff.
Oh, nice. Because at TK Maxx, there's Mod Box.
Sorry?
There's the Mod Box.
Moddy Bach.
Mocky Bok Bok.
Mocky Bot
I've got my
Box.
kids here.
No, that someone who works there goes, oh, that's quite cool. We'll put it in the Mod Box area.
God. Is that like
But they think no, it's the opposite of the Lambretta stuff. It's like the actually semi-cool stuff.
Oh, the bit where someone's gone, oh, this is all right.
This is actually all right.
I thought Lambretta was for mods.
Yeah, but I don't think it's
No,
it's
it doesn't.
not
Doesn't
mod.
mean that.
Okay.
But the main thing is River Island is dog
Stinks.
shit, and
Yeah.
they've fund terrorism. River Islands of Blood. No, Rivers of Blood Island. Sounds scary.
Do you want some food?
No.
We've got you some soup.
Some lovely,
Oh, thanks.
lovely
Steve.
food.
Right. Hang on, let me just before you do the thing because it's unsatisfying if we don't do the jingle.
Dan versus food. Fight.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Dan versus Food. Dan is a 46-year-old man with food phobias,
44.
which means he is scared of dinner. He spent his whole life worried about certain foods, and it's a texture thing, it's an anticipation thing. He really doesn't like certain things, and there's no particular rhyme or reason to it. He just can't get his mad little head around certain foods. We've made him try things, that most people have had by the age of 3, 4. Fish and chips, gravy, things like that he'd never had before in his entire life. Now, a while back, we got you to try some soup. Now, it was cold and it was in a shot glass.
Yeah.
Not ideal.
I think Harry was involved.
What I would say is, this is Derek's, and Derek's are friends of the pod, and they've sorted us out with some stuff before. One of the best sandwich shops fucking going. This is a grilled cheese sandwich, and their grilled cheese sandwich comes with a side of tomato soup. Now, what I would say, Dan, is if you don't like this soup, then you don't like tomato soup. This is a good,
Solid.
really
hearty.
solid tomato soup, and the grilled cheese you will just like because it is just cheese on toast.
All right. It's a
wanna-
good start. That looks soupy.
Dippy dip.
Why do I need a spoon?
For
Finish
soup.
the soup.
You're going to try it with the spoon, and
No,
then...
no, I'm not.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yes, you are.
Well, if you would, you fucking are now.
I'm dipping. I'm dipping.
You can have a dip once you've had a spoonful.
No,
Dan,
that's
can
not
you
how it
just
works.
tilt it towards the camera so the
Oh,
people at home
have you never
can
seen
see?
tomato soup?
I've never
I've seen it.
before.
Dan, it's just it's tomato sauce. Imagine you've just had a bit of tomato sauce.
It's nicer than tomato sauce.
Yeah, it's thick and
What's on the grilled cheese?
cheese.
Anything else?
Bread and cheese.
Grilled. Butter, yeah.
Oh, I think there might be a bit of mustard in that.
Yeah. What are you doing?
There might
It's
be
dead nice.
couple of onion.
Well, I've never had.
You're not having that till you've had your spoonful.
Yeah, there's loads of onions in it.
You need to give me that to wash down the soup. Don't you can't you can't hold back the grilled cheese. Has it got onions on?
No.
It's tomato sauce.
I know. Stop shouting at me. Give me my fucking
No,
cheese
Dan,
sandwich.
try that and then try that.
Yeah.
Do it!
It's a
Yes,
combo.
I'm going to. I'm not eating that till I've got that in my hand. Come on. Come on. For the audio listeners, it's going to get awkward.
It's not a chaser.
You have tomato sauce all the time.
I need it ready to wash down. Ready? Go.
Yeah, but you need to try it. That's the whole
I'm
point.
going to try it. I want to hold a cheese sandwich. You can shut the fuck up, Koovaloos. What's in this?
Cheese!
Yeah, it's cheese.
Don't.
Shut up. Ready? Can I dip?
No.
Not yet. Double that.
That's nice. That's fucking great. What have I been doing? Oh, that is fucking lovely.
That is such a good breakfast / dinner.
Go on then. Rating.
Right, 10.
No. 10.
That was not an advert for Derek's, but they are the best, so you know.
Oh,
It's made me want one now, though.
Oh, they're so good.
I want that.
I'm not really eating cheese or carbs, but oh yeah. oh, it's been a while.
Have another
another
dip.
dip.
Have another dip.
Off the wagon, go on.
Oh, lads, I don't know why I just didn't eat that.
Your whole life.
Derek's. If you're a bit,
Do you know how healthy tomato soup is as well? Like you can, like that's probably got about 60 calories in
And it'll fill you up for
the whole
ages.
thing.
It's a really good feature. This, yeah. When Julie got involved and it was annoyingly Polish, wasn't so keen.
Annoying.
Anything Slavic he fucking hates, doesn't he?
Not the borscht.
Go on, press the button. Go and have your fucking protein chicken or whatever it is.
Protein chicken. This is an advertisement from BetterHelp.
So, seasonal affective disorder starting to crack in now, isn't it? With the clocks going back and it getting darker. You might be feeling a bit more down and glum than usual. If you are, BetterHelp are the people to help you out.
As seasons change and days grow darker, it can be a tough time for many. This November, BetterHelp is encouraging everyone to just reach out. Maybe a friend, a loved one that you've lost contact with. All of these things are positives. You catastrophize. You think, oh, I can't do any of these things. Just do it. See what happens and see what benefit it brings. I think the same can be said if you're worried about therapy. Yeah. You think you're feeling some strain in your professional life, at home. Things are getting on top of you. Maybe therapy is a way forward.
Send that text. Make that leap. Do that first step towards making yourself better this month. And BetterHelp are the perfect people to do it for.
So loads of online therapists. You try it. You get to do it from the comfort of your own home. You don't have to go with the first therapist. If you want to change, there's loads of therapists available. This is a real positive. It might be worth making that step.
Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/word10.
That's betterhelp.com/word10.
Mickey Ricky!
Oh,
Hey, baby.
Hello.
That's what I call you.
Right.
Behind your back.
Mickey Ricky.
Mickey Ricky.
I'll take that, brother.
It's like Sean Bean, innit?
Yeah.
You've got to match them.
Yeah. Mickey Ricky Bobby. What the hell, Dan?
Kicking off, mate.
You've gone too big, too muscular for the desk.
All right.
You're knocking things over.
Yeah, he's not big though, is he? He's skinny. He's skinny muscle.
Well, he's done what, because Vittorio did a similar thing there. We got his little personal trainer and he's like, I'm going to be hot now and everyone's going to want to suck me off. And then, but he just looks ill. And then I look at you over there and you think, poor old Danny's he's wasting away.
That's not the point. That's not what we're meant to be doing.
Poor old Danny is gone shook.
Them cheekbones are showing off now, though. You can see them.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
What happens if you don't eat bread?
They're pointy. But I've had health issues myself now, Dan.
From the bum bums.
From the bum.
It's all about the arse with old Mikey Rice.
There's a lot of arse-based activity going on in all sorts of ways. But I convinced myself. This is actually more Adam Rowe's street of thinking. I'd convinced myself. Got very, very paranoid because I've been sick a load this year, and it culminated in about a month ago going to A&E. I had to go to A&E in an ambulance. And then
an ambulance?
Yes, in an ambulance that I called for myself.
How long did that take?
Huh?
How long did that take?
Not that long. About, I say, half an hour it took. Whoa!
In London.
How the other half fucking live?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Booper.
Huh? I don't even know what
What
booper
it is,
means.
mate.
Lads.
The quicker for immigrants.
No.
They come over here to get all the ambulances.
Stop the ferries.
To be fair, once it arrived, I said, you know what? Tommy Robinson's right. You know, Robbo's right.
An immigrant's in danger.
Yeah. Well, no. What happened was I was in the central London and I had a coffee out of Pret, and I don't know what was in the coffee, but it was some poisonous shit. But to be fair, I had been stealing from Pret for a long time. Particularly in the airport, I absolutely fleece Pret. And
What do you mean? Why?
because I just think that they have enough.
What you take?
Do you know what I mean? And in the airport, they're like, "Oh, how £8 for a fucking egg and bacon?" No, thank you.
What you take?
No, I'll have that.
I think he takes the egg and bacon.
Egg bacon, and then I'll get a little salt and vinegar cider. Do you know those little salt and vinegar cider crisps?
Yeah, they go down.
They're a lovely little touch now. And then they're a lovely little crisp. And sure, then while I'm robbing, I might as well have an old banana and be healthy.
What's your tactic?
Huh?
What's your tactic?
I get the stuff, I pick them up, I have them in my hands, and then I walk out. And then I walk out. Yeah, but it's the airport, so it's all fucking, it's so full in there where everyone bustling around and sweaty and rotten. Also, the staff members in somewhere like Pret, they don't give a shit. Even if they saw you robbing, they're like, well, what the fuck am I going to do? And then you're off in your little getaway plane. You have a getaway plane waiting and you're like, ta-da! You'll never catch me, Pret. It's amazing.
Catch away plane to a destination they know you're going to.
Yeah. yeah, that's right.
In an allocated seat.
Yeah.
My worry with the old theft from the airport, and I'm
Yes.
not against it because they are robbing cunts,
Yeah.
right? But I just feel like if it goes wrong, I feel like that could fuck up your flight. I feel like it's higher risk. You do it down the shops. You do it down Pret, down the high street.
No, you're
just
a
fucking
fool,
up your afternoon.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're a fool.
You're a fool. You
I'll tell-
fucking clown.
So by the time you get to Pret, you've already come through duty free.
Yeah.
And you've walked past tills.
Yes.
So you just play stupid. You go, oh, I thought the tills at duty free is where you pay for everything.
Yeah.
So I was getting these and taking them to duty free.
Yeah.
To pay at the till.
And I drank it on the way and put the cup
If
in
you
the
play
bin.
stupid, you can't be arrested for being thick.
No.
You haven't? Have you left the premises?
No.
What premises? The airport.
Exactly. Well, because usually like, oh, you left the shop, but you're like, it's all one big shop.
It's all a big shop. One big shop. And you said like this, one big shop. One big shop. It's
I
one
won't
big-
go past
Yeah.
for the sandwich with the perfume.
Yeah, perfume.
I thought it was one big shop.
And they go, one
Yeah,
big
but
shop.
the
I love
perfume shop sells Toblerones, so why wouldn't it sell egg and bacon butties?
Yes.
I mean, it doesn't, but why wouldn't it?
Right.
If anything, they're
I think
missing
if
out.
you argue so like ardent like that, they would know you're not. You'd have to do that voice.
Yeah, but they can't
Yeah.
prove it. They can't
Just-
prove sarcasm.
They don't need to prove anything though if you've stole it, do they?
I always
That's
think that
right.
with Premier League footballers, when they sarcastically clap the referee and they get booked. I'm like, how do you know he wasn't just a big fan of your work?
When you're that close to
Oh, well done! Yellow card. I actually thought you got the
More
right-
players need to clap refs
Yeah.
in a non-sarcastic way.
That's right.
Genuinely, great call.
Great.
That was offside.
You fucking nailed that.
Yeah.
And you've got an eye for this. You're doing what you should be doing, Gavin. Well done. And you look great.
Gavin.
Fantastic knees.
They are all called Gavin, though, aren't they? Every
Yeah.
referee looks like they could be called Gavin.
Yeah. But what crazy, can you just see, and I do think this about a couple of things, but like to be a referee, because we always had people, even as a teenager, lads who wanted to be refs. What kind of a person is like, no, I won't play. What I would like to do is enforce the rules. That's a little Nazi.
You're gonna have to be a linesman first. I relish the chance.
I was born by the line, molded by
There's
it.
got to be like a lowest division where you just can walk into being a ref there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, kids football.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the linesmen there are just the
Someone's
dads, aren't
dads.
they?
Yeah.
Always start with the kids.
Yes, but so my coffee in Pret that I believe made me sick. I believe was karmic because of how much have I plundered from Pret over the years. So I had this coffee. I'm in Centre Town. Do you ever get that where you get a thing in your stomach, and I was just like, and it starts coming up a bit, and you're like, do I have to get sick now? And it's like you're in town. I'm like, 34. What? I have to go puke in a fucking toilet now. I have to bend over a toilet now and fucking get sick with someone else's shit fucking wafting up into my fucking Irish head. No.
Try and poo first.
Huh?
Do you not try and poo first?
So that I'm inhaling my own, but why would I poo first?
No, if you feel sick, you don't try and poo.
So pooing helps me when I feel sick. I don't know why.
But you know
No, but
what?
if you've got to do both, I would poo first. I'd rather get sick on my shoes than shit on my shoes.
Hang on.
hold
Who's
on.
ever
How are
felt
you
like
getting shit in
puking and
your
then
shoes?
gone, I'm going to go for a
Do you
plot?
want to poo on your sick or sick on your poo?
All right.
I don't know what the bad one is.
You definitely poo on your sick before you get sick on your
Yeah.
poo. Because if you're puking into the bowl you've just shit in, you're now fucking inhaling your own shite.
Yes.
Right?
Enjoy your breakfast, everyone. Are you loving that Monday morning
I'd rather be
download?
shitting into the toilet bowl and projectile vomit away from myself.
But he's
you're
saying
saying
they
into
were
the bowl.
separate. They're,
Yeah.
they're one after the other.
This is what I'm saying.
yeah,
not
but
at
I
the
just
same
think
time.
no, there isn't a man on the planet who's got
If
that
you're
level of
being
control.
sick into the toilet and start shitting,
Yeah, exactly.
there's a problem.
That's what it's
Switch.
Yeah.
I just start shitting as well.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, but like if you while you're switching that, you know, have you seen those like big pieces of art where like they swing the bucket of paint? It's gonna look like one of them in the bathroom, then,
All
isn't it?
over the side.
Where did you go? Where did you pick? Just
But so I ended up, I held it off for a while, and then I was with my friend Ed, and then I was like, right, fuck it. I have to go toilet here now and see, maybe, I think I might have to get sick. And then, you know, you go into the toilet, you're bent over the toilet, and then, like, fingers down throat, and then immediately just fucking, like, projectile. My head feels like it's going to break apart. Just, and I'm like, what the fuck? And every time I get sick, it's not making me feel any less sick. There's no relief from any of it. So I'm there for like half an hour, just gurning one after the other, till there becomes a knock on the door. It's like, excuse me, mister. And I was like, yeah, what's up? It's just like, are you okay? I was like, no, I'm getting sick in here. It's like, you're in here a long time now. Other people need...
Oh, it was a singular toilet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So I'm in there and I was like, I'm sick, I'm not well. And she's like, but you need to go. And I was like, you nasty. I was like, Robinson was right. And anyway, that's how I'm ashamed to have thought that. But that's Farage. I'm gonna write a letter to Farage. So anyway, I finished there and then I'm like, to my friend, we were supposed to be writing together. And I was like, look, I gotta go home. Get a black taxi straight home. At home, I literally crawl, because the whole way back in the taxi I'm just trying not to puke, so I just have to scramble up like a little squirrel up a tree up my stairs to the toilet, into the toilet on all fours, bleh, just getting sick so much that I get so dehydrated.
What was in this coffee?
Huh?
What coffee, that?
Just fucking some
Cyanide?
some smelly like middle class poisonous shite, you know. And it was just, I think maybe in my Irish genetics just had enough of Pret a Manger. They were just like, no more of this Protestant shit, right? You'll be ill for a week, no more. So anyway, the IRA within me was just like, we will not drink any more of this shite. We will take a stand. Ulster says no. I don't know, became mean Paisley there. But anyway, it goes up to I'm up on the floor in my toilet, just fucking retching, but gets to a point where I try to have Panadol water. Everything I put in straight out. There's no keeping anything down.
dangerous.
Sounds like rabies.
Huh?
Sounds like rabies.
It might be rabies.
Man, it could have been rabies. But I swear to God, I start getting a pain in my stomach that I have never experienced pain like it in my whole life. If you right then and there were like, you'd load a gun, you're like, do you want me to shoot you in the head? I was like, blow my fucking brains out. I swear to God, blow my head straight off. Get me out of existence. This is shocking. And then I would stand up and I could barely walk because I was so dehydrated for everything that came out of me. And I was literally started moaning like this.
Schwarzenegger?
You said that's the exact noise you made when a cow came. That is the exact same impression.
I became an orgasming cow. I became a cow who was really happy. So I'm just moaning like this. And then my roommate Lisa is there. She's an Irish musician who lives on our top floor, kind of rules the house. We call the top floor the Kremlin.
And she's like, there's a cow orgasming.
Yeah, she thinks there's a cow coming, so she's just like, gotta go watch that. So she comes down, and I just said to her, I said, Lisa, call an ambulance. I can barely. I was literally holding myself up by the walls. I was like, I can't walk. I'm dying. I think I'm dying. the pain in my stomach, lads. I literally started like just crying. I was just like, I don't know what's going on with me. Like I was actually fucking just tears from the pain. Then I rang my mother. I like to get her as worried as I can. So I'm like,
she can do nothing to help,
No.
but just ruin her afternoon as well.
completely. I text my mother like, do you know what's funny? One of our favorite comics, I think, probably all of us here, is Norm Macdonald. And for 10 years, he had cancer and he told no one because he didn't want to burden people. He didn't want people to look at him differently. Like the bravery of it, the just, I don't know, the manliness. I'll text my mother if I'm cold. I genuinely will sometimes. I'll just be like, I'm really cold in the house. She'll be like, put on a jumper. I'll be like, no. You know what I mean? I'll just want her to be worried about me. So anyway, I swear to God, I call her up and I'm just like, I'm dying. She's like, what's going on, Mike? I'm dying. And it's like, you know, that down. And then my phone is like, you know, I'm not looking at it for a while. She ends up having to ring Vittorio's, who was in Sicily at the time, and just being like, where's Mike? He said he's dying. It was like my poor mother, like, right?
Oh, I just had honestly, I just had a moment where I'm so glad our mums aren't here. Just so I could never get the, hello, love, where's our Adam?
Yeah.
Brilliant. That's not an issue I never have to worry with my podcast
Finn's
partner.
mum, probably.
Yeah, she calls, but it's later.
What for sex?
For sex up her bum. For bum sex. For sex up her asshole.
Nope. Right. Okay. That's enough. That's enough.
No, you don't get it. He's saying Dan bums your mum.
Up the chuff. Straight up.
She watches this.
Yeah,
Straight up until he.
She watches the cock up her ass as
Not
well.
news to it.
Carl, you've got in trouble with this before. You always add that little extra layer and she has to, yeah.
What was I to?
She's fuming with you.
So, anyways, so I'm in there. I call my mother, and now I'm just writhing. Now the other two roommates, I have two other girls who are just live in my house. They've all just come to like the frame of my door, and I'm in there just like a Victorian mental patient, just like crazy. And they're just like, there's a Spanish girl. She's like, okay, stop doing this. You know what I mean? She's just kind of annoyed. She
That's
thinks
the woman from behind the toilet door.
she's
Come into your house. Can you leave this one now, please?
She followed me knocking at, you need to go now. We need to use toilet. So they're all like looking at me and they're just like, what's going on? And I can't help it. I suffer very badly anyway. Like I don't have any dignity with a hangover. I'm just like, do you know what I mean? I have no real resilience or strength. I need everyone to know I'm suffering. So anyway, eventually the paramedics arrive. So the ambulance, they come up. I won't even go downstairs. I've convinced myself I'm like Tiny Tim in a Christmas, that I can't walk. Like I'm just like, I can't walk. So the Australian guy, two Australian paramedics come up and they're just like laughing because usually they're probably coming to someone who's, you know, been stabbed 17 times or whatever, and they're coming up to just this lad with a tummy ache, just So I'm there like that, and they're like, mate, you're all right, damn fucking worry. And it seemed like they were high or something, because they were both just laughing and giggling. They're like, mate, fucking relax, it's all right. We're going to take some blood, you're going to be okay. I was like, oh, I won't be okay. And then I looked at them, and I swear to God, I just goes, give me morphine. Give me fucking morphine right now. I swear to God, I've never felt pain like this. I don't know what childbirth feels like. This is way worse. Women are, this is pain. I swear to God, I goes, give me fucking morphine. They're like, mate, they're like, that's for like, when things are like really serious, it's just like, just take your time, it's going to be all right. We'll get you sorted. I was like, give me fucking morphine. He's like, right, how would you rate your pain from 1 to 10? I was like, 10, 11, 12, 50,000. Give me the fucking heroin, you Aussie cunt. No, I didn't do that. But so they're like, look, relax, mate, we'll sort you in the ambulance. And then one of the guys takes out like, some big fucking needle thing to put in my arm, and the other guy goes, wow, mate, that's the wrong fucking needle. He goes, oh, fuck, you're right. And then he goes, I swear to God, he goes, oh, fuck, you're right. He goes, mate, you nearly fucked up there. He's just like, fuck, I know, I did. And I was just like, this is fucking crazy.
This is how you get an ambulance in half an hour. You get the paramedic crew that no one wants.
Stoner crew, yeah.
Yeah, that's actually going to be 4 hours for an ambulance stuff, but I've got 2 Australians in a van if you want them.
And they're a good laugh.
So anyway, so the boys bring me down to the ambulance. I get like my roommate, like Lisa, literally like carries me down, and I'm then we get into the ambulance, and I was just like, morphine. He's like, mate, we're gonna fucking sort you. It's gonna be all right. He's like, this might make you feel a bit nauseous, but you'll feel a bit better. He's just like, we're going to give you a little bit. So they fucking transplant into the veins, fucking, unbelievable. Now we're having fun. Now it's one of the best nights of my life. Now I'm in this fucking, I'm like, lads, where are we going? They're like, to the hospital.
Any pain? Is the pain just gone immediately?
No, so I still have a little bit in my stomach, but you're just like kind of the rest of your body is this body eye, and you're just kind of like, oh, fucking noise. Even I had to get sick a little bit still, but I just didn't even, it was kind of fun. I was like, whoa, bit of fun, whoa, bit of pukey, whoa. So you're like that, and then they were just like, how you feeling, mate? But I was like, you know, I want another bit. So I was just like, oh, my tummy is still hot. A little bit of hot in my tummy. So then, right, we'll give you another bit, hit me another bit. Now, Lucy in the sky with diamonds, you know what I mean? Like, I'm fucking absolutely happy as a clown, just fucking shh. You know what I mean? Jim Morrison, we're going through to the other side. Just fucking deadly. They bring me in then to the whole A&E place. And they just put you on a bed in a hall because, like, you know, there's a big, huge waiting list. People are coming in with fucking axes in their heads and running around. Just, it's chaos in A&E in London near where I am. So I'm just lying on the bed and my roommate's with me, but I'm just, now you're just coming in and out of consciousness, just like, and it's just fucking sick. You're like, this place is, like, hospitals are class, you know? You're like, this is fucking so nice.
If you're on heroin.
If you're on heroin, yeah. He's like, and it smells nice. You're like, this place is just fun. I should come here just.
Hospitals don't smell nice.
But lad, when you're on heroin, brother, I could have literally been up Big John's arse and I would have been like, this smells unbelievable.
Yeah, that clean smells horrible, I think.
Yeah. But so anyway, eventually, I'm there for like hours. And one of the Aussie paramedics actually, I'm in the hall, comes back to like check in on me at point. It's just like, mate, he's like, we're just popping in with another guy, just said, I'll come see if you're all right. I'm like, I'm great. So you're fucking good lad, Mike. And I don't think he knew my name, but I felt like that's what he's like. But he was cool. And then eventually, I would say 5 hours later, I'm in the bed and this nurse comes up, beautiful nurse of colour. Not that matters, but she was. And it's good to see.
Nurse of colour?
Nurse of colour. And it's good to see. Why not, says I.
It's also common to see.
Yeah. But I just to let you know. And she was...
They're all on it.
Doctor of colour. I'm just saying, it's just...
I need to know.
It's just mad what's going on now. And so she was a doctor, that's right. But so she comes over and she's like, right, I just have to like check you out here. And she's like, feels my stomach. She's like, is there pain there? And I'm like, yeah, there's a lot of pain, you know. And I'm lying in bed and she's like, right, well, look, they basically just in A&E have to see if you're going to die. And if you're not going to die, here's some drugs and fuck off, right? So then she's like, look, we're going to get you some painkillers. And I'm kind of like, well, opium in them? She's like, yeah, there'll be the codeine ones. You can take them for the next few days. It'll calm you down. And I'm like, okay, that's good. And then she's like, feeling my stomach. And then she looks at my chart and she's like, right, the doctor says you've been to the doctor because you've had blood in your stool and stuff, like in your shit and everything. Did you know what I meant by stool?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I just thought...
None of us were surprised though. Everyone mentioned, yeah, that sounds like Mike Rice.
But so there was blood in my stool, so she's like, so I am gonna have to do a rectal exam, and they put like, you know, medical terms, so I'll have to stick my digit up your rectal passage or whatever. And then I was like, right, okay. And then
Did she let you clean first?
Oh, this is it. It was like Piccadilly Circus down there. I was like, the Book of Mormon was playing down there. I was like, I can't. Do you know what I mean? You're like, you can't just go down there now. It's not looking, do you know what I mean? It's
Why
not at
though?
its best. Because my arse is like, it's Beirut.
It can't be the worst arsehole she's ever seen if
but he's
she's a
just
bum
been-
doctor.
He's just been shitting and being sick all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to be good, is it? But like, I just think that you're not going to be memorable. It's arrogant to think you're going to have a memorable arsehole.
I think
your
you're going to
job.
remember it though, aren't you?
But you're self-conscious. It's just you're self-conscious. You're just like, I want, if some girl is going down to, you know, have a face-to-face with my arsehole, you want your arsehole looking well. You want your arsehole putting best foot forward.
But if your arsehole looked well, why would she ever need to look at it?
But I'm not thinking through this logically. You're just like, I don't want her to see my wrecked hole, okay?
Like, I tell you what's never happened in that woman's life. At any point in her job, has she ever gone down to look at her arsehole and gone, do you know what? I don't know why you're here. This looks fucking brilliant.
Impeccable.
Bloody ace, that mate.
Hey lads, get a photographer down here.
I don't usually kiss him, but
That is a smart ass, that mate.
I get a trainee nursing.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Anyone ever comes in with an arsehole like this, you send them on their way. Give them a lollipop, you know. They've been brushing that arsehole
Where'd
well.
you put it?
But so she says to me anyway, but the problem is, so she's like, right, I got to give you this rectal exam. And I'm just like, oh, fucking hell. Right, okay. And then the thing is, there's no like spare rooms in A&E. So she just has to like,
What are you going to say in your ass?
there's no spare room.
She fingered your ass in the alley.
It's stuffed with all sorts of.
How funny
you know,
would it be if she was like, I've got to give you this rectal exam, and then she handed you an exam paper and all the questions were about the human ass.
A+.
So she just fingers your ass in the...
No, so then the thing is, there's no room to go into. So then she just has to like, she's like, right, I'm just going to wheel you down here. So it's just another place in a hall, and then she has to get this guy.
No, Mike, you can't get fingered in the corridor.
Listen, Dan,
No.
you don't want to get fingered in the corridor.
Oh, no.
That's certainly what you don't want to do. But so anyway, so she goes, right, we're just going to wheel you down here. And she's like, but then there was this really cool looking doctor, like fucking chains and everything, muscly guy who I'd seen earlier on in the day and was just like king of the hospital. Like he had like chains. He was really cool. He was back. He was really cool. And
A doctor of colour, Mike.
he was just like, I was like, I'd seen him before during the night, and I'm like, because he's like Dan now, you know what I mean? He just like this.
I love that some people are like, I don't see colour, and Mike is desperately trying to tell us that he sees it at every turn. Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, I'm just saying this guy, he was handsome, he was ripped, anyway. But I had seen him about and was like, whoa, that's a fucking, and you're a doctor, that's cool, man. But then she was like, he was coming, she's like, oh, hey, whatever his name was, Brian or whatever. She's like, Brian, she's like, I need a witness because they need someone to come watch to make sure that I can't turn around and be like, she goosed me like I was one of, Prince Andrew or whatever. That I can't, do you know what I mean? That I can't
in
go.
the corridor?
Huh?
Surely there's plenty of witnesses.
Well, no, they bring you down to this kind of little corner of it, but like she needs like him to have eyes on. But I don't know if that's a thing, or else maybe David deal together where he's like, anytime you're fucking fingering, give me a shout.
Have you been fingered, Dan, yet?
No, I'm finger free, but I'm starting to think I want to go private because I don't think the corridor sounds great.
Well, so anyway, I was thinking surely they're going to get me in a gown, dress me up in a kind of a nice little frock or something. You know what I mean?
To finger you?
Yeah, well, brother, surely you're going to treat the little fella nice before you go downtown on him. But anyway, they literally put me against this wall, and I was just there like in my like normal like kind of tracksuit bottoms and stuff. And she's like, right, just turn over and pull your pants down. I was like, and this guy's watching on. And he's just kind of watching this cool rip guy, and he's just like gay, like he's just. Do you know what I mean? He's just watching, like, kind of bullying me. Do you know what I mean? Just like gay, queer. So he was there, looking on. So next thing, anyway, she's like, right, I'm going to do it now. She fucking whoop straight up, and
What does it feel like?
It feels like there's a finger in your ass.
Is that what it feels like?
But I've had stuff like that before. There's been people kind of
A full finger, though?
playing fucking high. There's been a bit of high
You never
jinks
had a
down
finger
there.
up your ass, no?
A full finger? Like, this is surely going, like,
But she also.
knuckle deep.
I've had a girl's finger knuckle deep. You can only really feel the tip though, and it feels like you've got like a marble up your ass.
Have you had a marble up your ass?
No, but I like
Tell a finger up his ass, you know what it feels like?
yeah. Well, when they touch the inner of your arsehole with their tip,
That's all you feel.
that's what you feel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like there's because as soon as they go in, you're like, oh, there's something in my arsehole.
Yeah.
But as soon as they touch the wall,
Did it in
Yeah.
your ass?
it's like that's where it is.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, but that's the only bit you can feel, and that's about marble size, isn't it? So it's like you've got a marble you need to poo out.
Small marble.
Like, I can
Nice,
only.
though.
What?
Nice though.
Yeah, I thought, honestly, I've had it like little bits and bobs, bits of work done up there before. But this was the first time like a real professional, and oh my God. I was like, because you think about it, you're getting fingered on heroin, and like, I felt like Whitney Houston or something. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, and I will always love you.
You started singing, yeah.
Do you reckon she was ever in bed, smacked off her tits, getting fingered, thinking, I feel like an Irishman with a stomachache?
I feel like Mike Rice in a London A&E, you know.
Did they find anything in your ass?
No, she stuck it up there now, and she had a little poke around, and your man was fucking licking his lips, rubbing on, and then she came out and she said, "No, it's all right." I was like, "All right, cool." And then they put me back, but it had been so nice. And then just a little while later, I was in the corridor, and I was kind of like, you know, my bum is sick again. It's an emergency. There's nothing up my arse. I'm looking at my arse. It's empty.
My bum is sick again.
My bum is sick again. Woo! Please come see my bum. So anyway, I end up going out. They give me a load of like heroin for the next few days, and so I was just in bed. I had like a couple of days in bed where I was literally just can't really remember the days. Like I was just fucking in and out, like you know what I mean, just like, and it was fucking nice and cozy. It's like kind of like being inside like your mother's womb again, and so it was really nice. But then I started to convince myself that I've been sick so much this year, so I was like, my immune system must be fucked. And then I got in my head, why would my immune system be fucked? And then I was like, oh, I have HIV, I have AIDS. I just convinced myself. It got in my head. I was like,
is it not all the Pringles?
huh?
It's either
It could be HIV. Have you been tested?
Well, so here's the thing. At that time, I hadn't, like for a good while. And then like I have had like this year, I have been more probably on the hoary side than other years. And I was like, in my head, I was like, you haven't wore a condom this amount of time. You're just, you fucking idiot. You've got AIDS. You've got AIDS. You've got AIDS now. Unless you keep getting sick, you're going to die soon. So I just got it in my head. And then
It's good for awareness, this. Like,
Yeah.
like genuinely, because I think there's still a common misconception that HIV is just for the gays, and it's
Yeah,
not.
it's not.
It's everywhere.
No, it's everywhere. So I just got this in my head and I was literally panicking because I've taught you since, because you're a hypochondriac, you get things in your head. And
Good, actually.
Good. This is good. Mike having full blown AIDS is good. It's awareness.
this is
Yeah,
great.
we'll lose Mike, but we'll learn
Not
so
just
much about
for the
AIDS.
gays.
But so,
It's for the straights and the Irish.
White.
but I got this in my head and I was like kind of like panicking over it and stuff. So I sent out for like whatever, the little test kit and everything. But I was on a date between the test kit going out and then. So I was on a date with a girl and I cancelled the date the week before because of
You
that.
had AIDS.
Because
I mean, that's a good cancellation, isn't it? I'm going to have to delay this because I might have HIV.
well, the thing is, the week before the A&E thing was why I cancelled. So then when I was on the date with her and we're at this nice kind of a wine bar and I was chatting to her, I was like, yeah, I got sick. I was like, I keep getting sick this year. I keep getting sick. And she was like, oh, why do you think that is? And I was like, well, I have a theory, but I don't think I should bring it up. You know? And then she goes, no. She was like, just why do you think you're getting sick? And then I was like, I think I might have AIDS. And I swear to God, in my head, I thought in my head that she would just be like, no, obviously you don't, you're just paranoid. Or she might think it was maybe interesting or, you know what I mean? You're not hearing that every day. So, but I just thought it'd kind of be a good, like, kind of...
Icebreaker.
Yeah,
got AIDS.
conversation starter. Like, it'd be a bit mad and it'd be a bit fun. But she literally just goes, what? And just looked at me like that. And immediately I was like, that is insane that I said that. Like, that is such a crazy thing.
yeah.
It's so crazy. So then I'm trying to, like, you know, make it better. So I'm just like, no, I probably don't. You know, I probably don't.
I don't, you should say.
No, but I can't say that now because I've already said that I think I do.
She's not playing the game now. The gates are closed, aren't they? Sure.
Well, yeah, but so then I goes, no, I probably don't. And she's like, right, okay. And it was this awkward thing. And honestly, we could have had one more drink and just said, all right, let's see you then. See you another time. But I'd already booked Crazy Golf. So...
It's even crazier with AIDS.
Yeah. So now we have to go play Crazy Golf. It just,
She still played crazy golf.
well, she did. She didn't enjoy it.
Can't
but-
get AIDS playing crazy golf with someone who's got AIDS, I don't think.
Yeah. And I probably
I think that's a hate crime.
That's great for awareness.
Yeah.
Great for saying that. That's going to help the AIDS community and the crazy golf community. God, we're really so progressive.
I probably should have gotten a big handicap going into it, but you know what I mean? Considering. But anyway, so
Mulligan because you got 8.
Gotta give me a shot on every hole.
like
I've got AIDS.
But you know what? I'll be honest. We went and it was true. It was really bad because it's like crazy golf for one thing is shite. Regardless, I think I realised that when I was there, and it was like a Friday night, so there's all these work parties playing.
It's one of those things, isn't it, that every time you think about it when you haven't played for a few years, you go, why don't I do that all the time?
Yeah.
And on hole 4, you're like, oh, it's shite.
It's
and I can't go back now because there's three groups behind me. We've got to play the 18 here. I'm in the middle of a course and there's no escape.
It's so shit.
There's never like a little, done early, are you? Take this left. You
That's
just
right. After the crazy golf, you just leave. You don't talk about it again.
Yeah.
Just like, you did that, yeah.
Yeah, it was terrible. We had to wait in line for every hole because there was these work parties, and then there was like people like right in front of us just making out and stuff that were drunk and basically. And then I was kind of looking at her like, and she was looking at the ground, and then because we just had like a fucking evil hawk looming over us, the spectre of AIDS was kind of just looming, and then my putting was way off because like, do you know what I mean? The whole thing had just got in my head, so my
Did she
mind.
beat you?
I was like McElroy, you know what I mean, crumbling under pressure.
Have you got AIDS, Mike?
Huh?
Have you been tested?
So I got tested. Then the test results came back. Well, so at the end of the day, and to be fair, and she was a lovely girl. There's nothing here, and I don't think anyone listening thinks anything was her fault. It was my fault for saying such a crazy thing. But there's no real chemistry. She was yawning a bit during the crazy golf, I remember, which hurt my feelings. And also I thought, if anything, all right, listen, I've not played a perfect hand here, but if one thing, you know, going playing crazy golf with an AIDS victim is surely not boring. Do you know what I mean? You think surely...
Maybe her ex had AIDS and she's like, oh, this again.
This old story again. So anyway, at the end, no, and this is just the male condition of like just self-talk, lying, optimism. I was in the toilet after and we're kind of leaving and I was like, maybe she does want to go back to the house. and I get in my head and I literally prepare, like I'm like, right, how will I just like make the move here? And I'll say, well, I'll say to her is, because I haven't been drinking either, so I am quite self-conscious, you know. So I go out and I'll go, what I'll say is, hey, do you want to go back and watch The Traitors back in my house? The Traitors was on at the time, great show. She likes The Traitors. And so we're walking out back and it's just so mad when I think about it, because there was no indication she would want to, you know what I mean? But it's just a man just, fuck it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Closed mouths don't get fed, take a swing. So, you know.
Is that one saying?
Huh? Just mix and matching all sorts of shit. But so I blurts it out, like I says to her, do you want to go back to mine and watch The Traitors? I kind of ran it out because I was just nervous saying it, and then she was just like, and do you know what I mean? She's being nice, so she just goes, and she didn't want to just say, no, obviously I don't. You've said you've AIDS. So she just goes, oh no, I've started seeing someone. I was like, since I was in the toilet.
What a mad excuse.
I know, but she just
I'm married.
Yeah. But she just basically didn't want to, do you know what I mean? Just didn't want to just say no and panic. She was like, no, I've been seeing someone. Started seeing someone. I was like, all right, yeah, fair enough. That makes sense why we would do this whole charade.
I hope you kept the scorecard. You do not give that bitch a scorecard if she is already seeing someone behind your back.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you beat her?
Oh, I did, yeah. And I was off my game as well. And I told her that. You've got beaten with me at 15% there. And possibly riddled with an autoimmune virus. So, hope you feel good about yourself now.
Have you
The Traitors.
Have you found out what it is?
No, so I've got a colonoscopy coming up next week. So they're going to stick a camera up there.
In the
make a
middle
film.
of your tour. That's just ideal, isn't it?
Well, sure, look, it's got to be sorted out. But I do believe I wouldn't be surprised if I'm dead in 6 months. Genuinely. It would not surprise me.
How'd you feel, mate?
Huh?
Because you look well.
That's because I got this haircut yesterday, which was its own.
I don't think a haircut covers AIDS up.
Well, sure, it doesn't hurt though, does it? It doesn't make it worse. But no, I do feel tired all the time. I do believe my time is nearly up.
You don't look like you've got AIDS.
No.
That's a very kind thing to say. And if anyone in the room, if we were going to look at for that, it probably would be you now, Dan. But nothing wrong with that either.
Hey, listen, could you not die before the arena show on 20th of December, please?
I'm going to try to stay alive for that. And that'll be my goodbye. Kind of like Freddie Mercury.
Have we told them yet?
No.
Announcement, guest announcement number 2. Michael Rice is joining us at the arena.
Nice.
Get tickets. It might be his last ever show.
It could be it'll be like Freddie Mercury's last concert kind of thing.
Live AIDS.
Yeah.
You're going to sing Who Wants to Live Forever?
Now that's good gravy. Come on.
Forever.
That's a bit of fun.
Haveawordpod.com for the final. I think there's like 250 tickets left.
Just get them because Mike's there.
Yeah, it's going to be fucking class. I'm glad you don't have AIDS.
Thank you, brother.
You know, make sure you get the footage from the colonoscopy, subtitle it. That's what Vittorio would do. So you know.
He would try to monetize it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little bollocks. I'll bring him up in the Have a Word section now. I've got a few bones to pick.
All right, let's have a break and then we'll come back.
Nice.
Hello, everyone. Time to tell you about my absolute favourite sponsor. It's Love Honey. Now, I love zhuzhing up the sex life, but I also like making savings. And that's where lovehoney.co.uk have really helped out recently.
Well, Black Friday and Cyber Monday are coming up, and they are offering up to 70% off. And a further 20% off using our code, which is
AFF-word20.
That is unbelievable savings at this time of the year when you want to get your loved ones gifts. Bam, get your mum this. This is the warming male masturbator. She can give it to your dad.
What a great recommendation, Carl. I'm sure everyone will take you up on that. It's for zhuzhing up your sex life with your partner. Maybe you've got a rando in mind that you're like, hey, we should have a one-night stand. Get some nipple tassels on.
I will come round as long as you've got the magic multitasker, which let this magic multitasker pamper all your erogenous zones. That special touch wherever you need it.
So if you're feeling horny, what better time than the Black Friday sale with Cyber Monday at lovehoney.co.uk using code WORD
AFF-word20.
Yeah, that's the code.
That'll get you the further 20% off. Listen, mate, suck your clit.
Mike, you're on tour at the moment.
That's right.
And,
Yes.
you've got some fucking ticky wikis to sell.
Oh, that's good. Liverpool, actually, I'm here on the fucking the 27th, I think. 27th,
27th of November, yeah.
27th of November, I'm in Liverpool, so I'm in hot water. There's still a couple of tickets left for that. So grab them. And then in I think most other shows are sold out. But then in February, I'm doing an extension where I'm in Exeter, Portsmouth, London again. Dublin, we've added a second show as well on Vicar Street. Salford.
Yeah.
Will you rattle out a few there? Salford, yes. So next to Manchester.
So this is February. So Northampton, Cambridge, Guildford, Norwich, Leicester, Salford, Birmingham, Bristol, London, Donegal, Cork, Waterford, Kildare, Limerick, Dublin, Dundalk, Galway, Belfast, Kilkenny, Canterbury, Belfast.
See you in
Extra
Kilkenny, boy.
Belfast show has been added. Mandela Hall. Extra Dublin show has been added. Vicar Street. Vicar Street was my dream. That was the only dream I had in stand-up. I had a little fucking
Is that because of
A4.
Dylan Moore and Monster?
Dylan Moore and Monster. I saw Tommy Tiernan there when I was young. Dylan Moore and Monster is one of the greatest specials ever. And in fact, I'm thinking of shooting the special there.
Oh, class.
That would be sick. You've done it. You've obviously done
Done it with
Vicar
the
Street.
podcast, yeah.
Yeah.
Not stand up.
Yeah.
When's that? When
So that's the 14th of March, and that's just sold out. So we added 13th of March as well.
We're busy, Dan.
Yeah.
You sold out your dream venue.
Yes.
On another date.
Yeah,
Class.
I'm absolutely buzzing. Absolutely. Yeah. So now that's it. I've kind of done everything I wanted to do, so I can go back and just.
And you can die now.
I can. And that's the thing, because I am due to die about a month after Vicar Street.
That's really well timed.
So it's
that
perfect
special
timing.
when it goes out posthumously
Yeah.
is going to do really well.
Oh, lad.
I mean, we'll
so
be
sick.
sad, but it'll get views.
It'll get
Victoria would love it.
Yeah, no, he'll milk it for all it's worth.
What's the website? Let's give him the proper pop.
MikeRiceComedy.com.
Yes. Get tickets on there. Be great to see you, lads.
Mike, we're going to do Have a Words.
Yes. Nice. Yeah. Lovely.
Only I dance.
Nice. No, only I may do the dance.
Damn it.
That's Simpsons.
Mike, have you got a little Have a Wordies?
So this is something that happened. This is something that happened yesterday. I just love to hear your views on this. So, went for a haircut. Me and Vittorio were going for a haircut, and he was getting a haircut.
Sorry, mate. We can never do that as podcast.
Me and Carl do.
Also, you've got a beard.
You can get a little beard trim.
Let's go.
The other day, sorry to interrupt, Josh, who is our hair guy who does the arena, was like, does Dan want his beard doing because he didn't want it last time?
Yeah, all right. I will.
He wants to do your beard.
Also, we've got a special recording coming up next week, and I think I'm dyeing it.
Oh, yeah. No. Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah. Elizabeth. That's all
So-
Okay.
So we're going for this haircut, but he's in before me. He's booked in for 10. I'm booked in for 10:45. So we've got the same hairdresser, but we're away from London where we both live. So it's not our usual hairdressers, but we've chose to go to this place. And so anyway, he goes down getting his haircut, and I come down after when his haircut's nearly done, and he looks a bit miserable, Vito, in his little chair. He's kind of like frowning, looks like he's chewing on a wasp. But then I said, he's rarely that he's that happy. So I'm like, whatever. So he's sitting there and whatever. He gets off. He comes over and fucking pays for thing. Then he's like, he's going off shooting a thing for telly. So he has to fuck off. So he's like, right, I'll see you later. Bye. You know what I mean? I'm from Belfast. Anyway, the troubles. Oh, isn't it really hard? It was a bit of fun. Shut up. Now, it was a bit of crack. And some great TV has come out with a bit of gratitude. Now, so anyway, Vito, who was a dear friend of mine. So Vito heads off, and then I sits down for this haircut. Do you know when you're like 10 seconds into haircut and you're like, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. Like, hasn't a clue what he's doing. Like the way he touches your head, and then he chopped it. So he goes, all right. He's like, what you want, mate? And I was like, just one on the sides, blended in.
After he started.
Huh? What you say?
What you want, lad? Hang on, haven't you got a regular barber?
Yeah, he said that they weren't in London.
Oh,
though.
sorry.
Yeah, we're not in London. That's the thing.
No one ever needs a haircut.
No, they're just waiting.
It's never that necessary.
No, but the thing was, I had seen pictures of myself. I'd done a show in Glasgow on Saturday, and I got the still pictures, and I was looking so fucking raggedy, like such a fucking smelly caveman. I was like, I have to. Why in one of the biggest shows I've ever done could I not look fucking good? I look like this fucking smelly smackhead. Right, I'm going and getting me old haircut. Fuck it. Yeah, how hard is it to do as well? All I want is just a one on sides, blended scissors on top. Easiest fucking thing. Haircut 101.
Did you say that before he started?
I told him, I said one on side, scissors on top. This lad.
Wait, after the lad.
Then he finished.
Do you know, have you had this? I just want to know, because to me, honestly, first off, the haircut takes 55 minutes. This haircut for one thing, should take a good it's 15-minute cut. Yeah. It's such a simple fucking haircut. It's not that long since I've had a cut. It should be grand. He spent, I swear to God, half an hour of the 55 minutes just combing my hair. Just in this weird, like, fucking Lenny from Mice and Men with Rabbits. Just combing it, and then he combs it to
the voice.
Then it combs it to the left. Yeah, that's a perfect Lenny from Mice and Men. So
It's not Rocky.
Same person.
it's not about how hard you hit, it's about how hard you get hit. Get back up and keep going. So
Yeah, but you killed her, Lenny.
she couldn't get back up, that poor girl. Lenny gave her the old 1-2 and she couldn't get back up. Great fighter, Lenny. So people talk about Ali Fraser. No one talks about Lenny and that tart he killed. If you haven't read Mice and Men, I'm sorry. Anyway.
Spoilers.
Kelly's wife.
Yeah.
Spoilers on the Mice and Men.
And you know what?
It's my GCSEs ribbon.
Also, I'm not using sexist language with tart. They call her tart in the book.
Yeah,
And
she wears red, which means she's a super slag. That's
she's
what
a
I got
super
told.
slag. Yeah.
We
But
literally got
honestly,
taught that in school.
we genuinely
what
did.
Does this mean? She's got red on, loves cock.
Yeah, and then we're like, miss, whore.
Gear 8. Loves
And
cock, this woman.
Also, you did Lenny's voice, so I don't think the colour of the dress and what you think about that is the problem.
Yeah.
I think you're all right.
Also, we had shared books in school, so you get your book, page 1, George kills Lenny. Bosh. You're right on the front. It's done. Yes, come on. You shared books with all the classes.
Oh, you have ruined it.
So anyway, I'm there with this guy. He's spending most of the time just combing my hair. And what he did was, then he would wet my hair, not cut it, and then he would dry it again. And he was just, this man would do anything but work. If there was work in the bed, he'd sleep on the floor. One of the just literally smoke and mirrors, just dancing around my head for an hour. He doesn't even cut, he doesn't even blend the one properly into the beard. He doesn't cut, do you know that bit around your ear? Yeah. There's like a little tire mark around my ear of hair here. It was fucking crazy. And I booked in for a beard as well. And he's like, well, you want me to do the beard? I'm like, you're not going near my fucking beard, you fucking lunatic. But he was a young lad, like, so I was like, I get it. People have to learn how to do these things.
Did you tip him?
I didn't are you fucking joking me? He's looking in fucking nothing.
They don't learn literally on the job.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I understand. I've been shit at jobs. I have empathy for people. I felt when I was younger doing jobs, and I'm shit at this. It's a terrible feeling, and it's whatever. But I can't pay £30 for you to dance around my head like a ballerina for an hour.
Mike, is this a have a word?
Huh? Yeah, because Vittorio didn't. I texted him after. I was like, was that like that fucking hairdresser? Was that not the worst hairdresser? He's like, oh yeah, it was fucking terrible. He's like, it was awful. Like he just kept brushing my hair. And I was like, why did you not tell me that after you got out of the chair?
Did you die together?
Huh?
How is the one accent you can't do the other Irish one?
It sounds Indian.
You're trying to get me to do Indian, and I nearly fell into it because I'd love to do it. But so he knew your man is. That's what I'm saying. I came in, and I go to him. Was that not terrible? He's like, oh yeah. He's like, he hadn't a clue what he's doing. He just kept brushing my hair like as a horse. And I was like, and then I was like, right, yeah. And I was like, why did you not warn me that? He's like, oh, there's no time. And I was like, what do you mean there's no time? He's like, you just let me sit there for an hour, getting my head raped, which is what happened. I'm sorry to say that. It felt like that. It was one of the worst hours of my life. Every second was torture. Do you know when someone's just like cutting into your head? They haven't a clue what they're doing.
I don't know what this
You've
is
never
like.
had a bad haircut.
No, since I was
Not as an adult.
17,
Yeah.
2 men ever
Right.
have cut my hair. No, 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So there's not. There's no surprises with your haircuts. When I lived in West Derby, I used to go to the barbers in West Derby. When I eventually moved into the city centre, I didn't want to be driving to West Derby every time I wanted a haircut. So I started going to the place I go to now where Carl gets his done. My barber's called Josh. The lad in the chair next to him's called Rory. If I ever can't get Josh for whatever reason and I need a haircut, I get Rory's to do it.
Well, look.
If neither of them are available,
You're not getting your haircut?
I'm not getting my haircut. And when they both die, I'm just going to grow it out.
Yeah.
Lad, listen, your point stands. I'm now going to adopt this level of kind of commitment and totalitarian view of haircut. This is the way it is. Because I honestly genuinely one of the worst hours of my life. When you know that someone just doesn't know. Anyway, it was shocking. But my point is, Vito goes, he's like, well, how could I have told you? I was like, what you mean? Pull me aside and just be like, hey man, don't.
Were you both in the barbers?
Yeah.
No,
So did you swap over?
Well, no. So he got up, pays. Me and him have a little chat. He's leaving. It's all right. See, lad. Says nothing. Knows I'm going straight to this guy. He stood.
I don't know whether he can.
Of course he can. All he has to say is.
I don't know whether he can.
So, no. Hold on. If that's a doctor that's after fucking taking one of your kidneys out.
No, but it isn't, is it?
Yeah, but.
Do you know what I mean? If he takes the wrong kidney out, then you die. If he gives you a bad haircut, you just look like this for a bit.
Right, no, but this isn't it. This is it fixed. Now, this shit haircut, is it fixed? I mean, look, I had to go to a Turkish ad, and I swear to God, I walked into the Turkish barbers, And he just looked at me and he goes, "You want me to fix it?" And I was like, "Yeah." Yeah, I'd love if you fixed it. He's like, "I fix it."
With the headache.
And he was like, and the Turkish barber, and it felt like being in the hands of an old lover after that. Do you know what I mean? Because the Turkish barber, he's just so, just the certainty of his hands just felt so fucking nice. No, but how does Vito not just pull me aside there and just say, "Lad"?
Because he's right in front of the guy.
Yeah, defend him.
Also, what I will say is sometimes you just want a friend to share your misery.
Yeah.
And the best example I've got of this, which we must have said before, when I was learning to drive, me and Carl both learned to drive very late in life.
Right.
Mid-20s we were.
Okay.
Right? So I was like, I'm going to start learning to drive. I've got me provisional. I need to get some lessons booked in. And Carl was like, "You've got to go with John." I'm learning at the minute. He's fucking great. John is brilliant. Right? So I was like, I'll sign up with John. Class. So I booked him with the same driving instructor Carl had. And I block booked 20 lessons.
Okay.
Which is what Carl had done. And after one lesson, I went, "Carl, this man's insane," and he shit at his job. And Carl was like, "Yeah, I wanted someone to talk about it with." If you gave me a yellow and a green crayon right now, I could draw you his breath. And they're the colours you need.
We both passed though.
Third time.
That was on the examiner the first time. That wasn't it?
Both of them were the examiner. Yeah, I should have been a first time passer. The examiners were cunts.
Well, okay, so no one's on my side that he should have just pulled me aside.
Oh no,
and be like,
I think he should have.
yeah.
No, you want to
Thank
die?
you.
You die together.
Yeah.
But I have to spend an hour now sitting there being just.
So what would you have done if he told the gone? By the way, lad, he's fucking.
Oh yeah, I would have just been like, "Lads,
pony,
sorry, I'm after getting a text there. I can't do it." It's easy. What? It's
Pointing at a non-Apple watch. Oh, that's up.
This Casio's really come through.
Casio said that you cut shit ears.
But you would say that, wouldn't you? You just go, "It's easy." What's a moment of awkwardness to not get a terrible haircut and sit there for an hour? And here's the thing. I says it to Vito, goes, "Why didn't you warn me?" And if he just said what you said and just said, "Look, I just wanted you to share the misery." Also, while he's getting his haircut, I was making mean videos about him getting his haircut. And I was just like, "Look at this stupid fucking bastard. Look at this fucking clown." And he was sitting there. And if he just said, "Now, you were taking the videos of me, thought you're funny, so I let you walk into a bad haircut," then we're fine. And I'd be like, "Yeah, just be honest." But he tries to say, "Oh, there was just no way I could do it. There's no way because of like the Jerry Adams and the," you know what I mean? I was like, "What? There was a way. I just admit you let me walk into you let me be shanghaied."
I think I'd have done the same.
It's funny, innit?
Yeah.
Right, but if you just say it's funny, then we can be fine and just have a laugh about it. 'Cause like what you did, like you saying, I just wanted to talk
I
to you.
didn't just do it to him, but then it's to another friend.
You did to know.
Yeah, a girl I went to uni with. He was an absolute head the ball, but it was funny.
But then it's just good crack. I'll give you an example of this, right? It's just admitting the thing.
Okay.
So me and my brother, right? My brother, older brother Pa, he's always just trying to get an advantage on things. He would always eat more of the crisps when we were younger, and he'd never admit it. But he'd always we'd have pack of Walkers. He'd fucking go to town on them. But he's always, he's trying to get a little bit of advantage. That's fine. One time, we're going into this restaurant, and there's the couch side, and then there's the shitty side with the seat. You want the couch side, of course you do. So I put my jacket down. I just happen to be going in first, and he just slides in behind me and takes the seat. And I goes, "You bastard, you knew I was going to sit there." He's like, "No, I didn't." I was like, "What do you mean you fucking didn't?"
Sit on him?
And then he's like, "I should have just sat on him." But so I sit across from him, and I goes, You just took the seat from under me there." And he's like, I didn't know you were going to sit there." "You obviously did, lad. You did know I was going to sit there, and you took it." And I said, "I'm not ordering food. I'm not getting anything. I refuse to live in the universe where you're asking me to believe that you didn't know I was about to sit there. And I've just accepted that's what reality is. No, we're not getting any food till you just say it." And he goes, "Yeah, I know you're going to sit there then." I was like, "Yeah, just say,
You like honesty, Mike?
Haha, gotcha.
Yeah.
Fuck you." Then it's fine. But it's when you won't just say what it was.
Some people get off on the gaslighting though, don't they? That's the real joke.
Yeah.
The real joke isn't taking your seat. The real joke is convincing you it was never your seat to begin with. Gaslighting's fun.
That's no way to treat a brother.
So is to have a word, can everyone just be honest?
Huh?
He wants us to have a word with Vittorio.
I wanted a word with Vittorio, but you just all were just, oh no.
Well, Vittorio was on, 4 weeks ago, and he came on and had to have a word about you. Are you two just going to treat have a word as bitching about each other?
Honestly, I had a second one about him, but I know there's not time.
No, there is.
There is.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I want to hear what your view on this is, right? Now this, if you go on his side again, I'm going to break one of the cameras. But I'm going to stick my cock through Ishan's picture. Now, so I will face fuck the picture of Ishan. That's what I'll do. Right. Let me know what you think of this. A while ago, just a good while ago, Vito gets a message, or he's going to a show that Paul Mescal's in the West End, right? And so he messages Paul Mescal, just apropos nothing. Mescal had an Instagram at the time. Hey, big fan. I see this show is sold out, was wondering, could it maybe get tickets, whatever. Mescal messages back, right? And he says, oh man, big fan of yours. I'll get my agent to get you tickets. All good. Man, I live in North London as well. We should get a pint sometime and bring the big fella with you. Loves the pod. Right? So big fella. I'm the big fella. That's so That's me. Mike Big Fella. So he wants to go for a pint with the two of us. Sick, right? I'm like, great, that's so sick. And there was a few times it might have happened and this whole thing where we might go for a pint with him, but doesn't happen. So one weekend anyway, I'm away going to a fucking wedding in Austria. A friend of mine is getting married in Vienna. So I'm away for the weekend. No word about anything. I come back the next week, I meet my brother, and the Fontaines DC kneecap concert had happened in London. And he says to me, oh yeah, he's like, oh yeah, I ran into Vittorio there. He was with Paul Mescal. And I was like, what? He didn't tell me he was meeting Paul Mescal. What? We were supposed to meet Paul Mescal. And if you were going to meet him, you're surely going to tell me that you're going to meet him. You go meet him without I'm the big fella. He said I'm the big fella. He wanted me there. So
yeah, that stinks.
Now, did he go with Paul Mescal?
He organised to meet Paul. It's not like they ran into each other. They organised to meet. And then Vito's thing was just like, oh, I just didn't want you to get FOMO because like you were already getting FOMO about the Fontaines concert. And then I didn't want you to like also know I was meeting Mescal. But then I was like, but why didn't you tell me then the next day or the Sunday? Why do I have to find out from my brother that our beautiful prince, Paul Mescal, was going to be one of the highlights of my life. Mescal and who he has deemed the big fella.
Why do you like Paul Mescal so much?
He's cool as fuck. He is cool.
Come on. Paul Mescal, he's Irish, he's young, he's hot, he's sad. What more do you want? For cool. Fuck's sake.
I just don't, I can't imagine who this would have to be.
But you have to understand as well.
Yeah, who is yours?
McConaughey.
Yeah.
Imagine if I went for a bevy with McConaughey and went, oh yeah, last week. You'd be like, what?
Yeah. And he organised to meet him and just didn't tell you.
Yeah.
And McConaughey texted you in advance to bring the big fella.
And you're the big fella.
You're the big fella.
Nice dance.
See how nice that feels?
Yeah, no, do you know what? I fully get it. Yeah.
Mine's Alan Boxich. If you go for a pint with Alan Boxich,
we're running out of
tell
time on them, aren't we?
Oh shit, I'm going to meet Chris Tarrant soon.
I got to meet Lisa Tarbuck.
Oh, at the start of this year, we set ourselves a challenge to meet one celebrity, and we've forgot about it till the middle of November.
Well, I'm spending Christmas in Croatia, so...
Can someone send this to Chris or his son Toby? I need to meet Chris Tarrant before New Year's Eve.
Was mine Kevin Webster?
Yes.
And you know what then? So anyway, I have this big argument with Vito on the podcast. He's like, I was trying to not make... I was like, you weren't trying to do anything. You're being a fucking worm. You're a weasel. You should be fucking hung. You should have been drowned at birth. You know, just going ape sham. And then I just start fucking slagging out. I'm like, fucking Mescal's a shit actor. Anyway, I was upset. And I was saying his father's a fucking touch his kids. His sister who's a singer, I was like, she can't sing. Like a crow. Fucking make your ears bleed. Fucking... I was all this. Anyway, dude, send out the podcast, whatever. But it's all done in fun, basically. I get on the way to gig with you. The last one we did, where was that? In Stourbridge. I get a voice note on my phone from just a number I don't know, and it's fucking, and I just play anyway. I'm on the fucking bus. It goes, how you might Paul here, Paul Mescal, And he goes, listen, I was listening to the pod there earlier. And he's like, listen, I'm a fan of the pod. You're a very funny guy, all this stuff. He's like, and listen, I don't want to make you anxious or anything. I know, like, you know, you tend to get out towards about things, but it's just, I might run into it at some point, and the stuff about the family and everything, I just think, you know, it's a bit edgy, you know, a bit like this, whatever. But listen,
Paul Mescal
I don't want
hates
you to get, and I'm sitting in the bus like this. I'm sitting in the bus. I'm sitting there like just this. Oh, fuck. So I leave back a voice, and I mean the most snivelling, groveling voice. And I mean, I'm basically turned it. I basically turned into a snail, and I just leaves back a voice so like this. Oh, Paul, no. I was like, lad, listen, I thought it was obvious that it was a joke and all this stuff, and I just thought, like, you know, it would be like funny. And then I goes, this is a quote I said. I goes, I know, lad, look, family is sacred. I said family is sacred. I know. I said family is sacred. That's something
Like
I said.
Vin Diesel.
Yeah, like it was Fast and the Furious. Family is sacred, I says. I goes, family is sacred. Lad, we can cut it out if you want. Don't worry. Like, I mean, I might as well. It was one of the biggest displays of wormery in the history of mankind. And then he sends back a message laughing, and he just goes, I was only messing, lad. Thought it was funny.
I love Paul Mescal more.
That's horrible. I'm telling you right now, if you ever go for a pint with Paul Mescal without me, mate, I want to meet this guy.
Yeah. And then he goes, I was only messing, man, but he goes, lad, that was hard to listen to.
That's audible.
Yeah.
Oh, class.
He absolutely goosed me. He made me look at some fucking cunt.
Yeah, that is beautiful. That is a podcast. Boys and
way.
girls. Oh, yeah.
Brother. That was a bit of fun.
We have some arena tickets left, haveawaypod.com. Michael Rice is going to be joining us there. We've got one more guest still to be announced. But Jamie Hutchinson, Mike Rice, all the boys here. Johnny Bongo's DJing, you know, special guests.
A very special musical guest
secret.
that is going to go off.
Yep.
We're so excited. And yeah, it's just going to be the night of our lives. Of course, I'm on tour next year. Kicks off in October next year, adamrowe.co.uk. And very, very excited about that. And
Me and Carl have booked the venue for our hip hop night. So it'll be me, Carl, and Ishan. It's going to be, this is confirmed. We had to move the initial date. It's going to be the 14th of March, the night before my 45th birthday. And that's how you always spend the night before your 45th birthday, doing a hip hop night with your best mates. So it's going to be in Liverpool, 14th of March. The tickets will be on sale, I think, in the next 3 or 4 weeks.
Yes.
We will let you know.
I have a country day that's been on sale for a while on Sunday, the 28th of December. It's in the Gooch. And there's about 20 tickets left for that. They're on Skiddle. The link isn't available anywhere because if you really want to come, you'll find it. So fuck you.
Little Christmas.
That's why it's not sold out. You've got to forage
Fuck
for
you,
it.
buy tickets.
Go and see Mike Rice on tour. One of all of our very favourite comedians.
Yeah,
He's such a fucking amazing stand-up. I'm going to be in Kilkenny at his homecoming gig at the Waterfront.
Nice. The Watergate.
The Watergate. I
That'll be
cannot
sick.
wait.
I kinda wanna
literally
come to
made a
Dublin.
trip. Oh,
Come to Dublin. That'll be a fucking great. Come to
do you know how
14th.
much
There'll
of
be
a
a party
testament,
after.
Mike? That is. I met you 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
I'd never seen you do stand-up. We'd never had you on the pod. I can't think of another comic that I'm already going to Ireland to see you. Adam's thinking about doing it. There are so few comics that would make that group.
Especially if he's taping a special at Vicar Street. It's just fucking mad.
Magic.
Thanks.
Do you know
Thanks,
Mike's
lads.
the reason I drink Guinness? I don't know whether we've ever said this on the pod.
And Adam's the reason I drink Guinness. So that's,
Do you know how I got into Guinness? So every year on St. Patrick's Day, I used to get one and I'd try it and I'd get about as far as the harp and I'd just be like, it's not for me. I met him in Dublin. We'd met once. He came to Hot Water and we got you on the bill. And after that, I did the Laughter Lounge. And then Holly at the Laughter Lounge was like, you should text and see if they'll get you on at the International just so you can go and do it. Play room, really old school room. I go around there and Mike's on and he's like, you having a pint? I was like, yeah, sound. And we walk into this pub. It's just me and him. And he just goes, 2 Guinness, please, love. And I went, I don't drink Guinness. And he goes, have you ever had it in Ireland? And I went, no. And he went, well, shut your mouth. Fucking try it.
Yeah.
And that was literally
The international as well, particularly, has unbelievable Guinness. But I would just like to say as well that a huge amount of, my tour is selling well this year, and things like Vickers Street that were big dreams come true, and a huge amount of that has come from this podcast as well. And it was like a lot of you, if I was waiting on breaks from the industry, I would have been waiting a long time. And this was a massive, massive part of my success and our podcast success and everything. So I'd like to thank all of you.
We love you, boy.
Means a lot. And I couldn't be happier to be involved.
And it feels fitting after such a nice little bit of sentiment there to have one of our own, our boy Finn, with his new tune, which is I think this might be my favourite one of yours so far.
Yeah, I think it's
Candy's
my
still the best one for me.
It's called Burning Out. I think it's definitely the most out there one I've done so far. It's a different sound. So if you've not listened to any of my stuff before, the video's going to be on after this. And it's
Is this the one where all the instruments were kitchen equipment?
Yeah. It's like Stomp.
Yeah.
And also, I've got my gig at Rough Trade on the 5th of December in Liverpool. There's tickets left for that. So come and see me in the band. We're fucking good,
Pre-save Burning Out.
They are really
No, it's
great.
out. It'll be out. It's out now.
Oh, it's out now.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
out.
Give it a listen.
It's really, really, really good. And I'm only a dick because I actually think he's good. If I thought he was actually shit, I'd never tell him he was shit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd be me.
Love you guys. Love you, Mike. Appreciate you, Lids.
Love you, brothers.
Bye.
Thanks, Lids.
Felicia.
Bye.